Yeah, pretty much all. Well, everything since Fallout 3. Anyway, hi everybody. We were talking about how garbage Bethesda is at making games, but how they are good at producing games. So last time we did a bunch of stuff. So this time we're gonna do more bunch of stuff. Including making. Let's see. Oh.
Hey, what up, Donnie Dorco?
Yo, hi. What? Oh.
Hey.
Hi. No, I was very confused for a second there because like a robot just fell because I quick traveled, so it had to spawn somewhere, and apparently it spawned like 2 feet above where it was supposed to spawn. No, we're not punching a bunch this run. In fact, in this particular part of the game, we're not killing much of anything, because the whole goal is to not kill any Mirelurks while getting to the bottom of this horrible place, and I hate it a lot. It's a bad mission.
Oh, Christ. This is the one under that fucking monument, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so fun fact. My first Xbox 360 died in the middle of this mission.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the screen, it was weird. The screen kind of went like really tiny checkerboarded, and then it just ringed. And while I was playing Fallout 3 at the time, I blame the actual events on the Guitar Hero Metallica demo that I had played the day before.
Shit. Okay. Oh, no. Oh.
I bet Mirelurks taste delicious.
I bet they taste awful. Agree to disagree, I suppose. I'm trapped in this water. Okay. How do I get out? Okay.
Just stab it.
No! Like the
He can't
bonus.
stab his inability to escape something. It doesn't work like that.
Look, Alan, should you just like turn up the gamma? I feel like you can't quite see what you're doing here.
Now I can't, kind of. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. I'm out of the water, I think. Yes. Okay. Here I go. I'm running away now. Bye, idiots. Whoa, okay. No, get off of me.
Cute Batman, cute.
Oh, shit.
So on this,
Go ahead.
so on the subject of Pokemon, I don't know how to fucking feel about like that the new Switch games they're coming out with this year.
Why?
Well, because they're not like the proper RPGs. They're just like a spin-off where it's uses Pokemon Go mechanics.
Well,
I mean, if the games are good, then it's not really that much of an issue.
I'm fine with it, and I'm gonna get the Eevee version because it's Eevee is.
You know, you can't evolve the Eevee, right?
That's fine. I don't care.
You say that, but your voice, like, you sounded like you were about to cry there.
Okay. No, I really don't care. Eevee's my favorite Pokemon. I've always thought that Eevee was the cutest one.
No.
It's always
Mine's
been my favorite.
Growlithe.
Growlithe is a powerful choice.
It's hard to decide because, like, there are so many good fire Pokemon. Oh, man. But, yeah, I'm just...
If Mirelurks are anything like coconut crabs, they will taste like what they eat, which is mostly garbage. No. Mirelurks are probably mutated versions of blue crabs, which are actually apparently pretty good, but I'm not a fan of seafood. So
They probably taste like people and garbage. So like you. Yeah, okay. So yeah, NG Matt, you can't evolve the Eevee you get or the Pikachu you get, but you can get other Pikachus and Eevees and evolve them.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Think about them from your first-hand observations of them.
Let's see. Just gonna go down. Let's see. Favorite water Pokemon is for Alligator. Because it is a big old fucking gator. Grass Pokemon is...
Their leader figures are bred, sort of like
What's that fucking...
I wonder if relocating a Mirelurk...
it's the fucking Go-Goat, I guess?
Oh, Go-Goat is great.
Yeah, that or Leafeon. Leafeon's pretty good.
Yeah, Espeon is great. Espeon, for a long time, was my favorite Eevee evolution until Sylveon existed, in which case Sylveon is the best.
Correct as always. And your feedback.
Anyway, we finished the second chapter of her horrible book.
Maybe too smart for some folks, I worry.
Yeah. Also, the games are limited to the first 150 Pokemon, so you can't get Espeon or Umbreon in the game.
Boo! Boo! 0 out of 10. I don't know, as long as I can get Flareon, that's fine. Flareon's cute.
Now, on to the next chapter.
It's a little lint fire.
Mm-hmm.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric.
What's weird is like Vaporeon is like twice the size of all the other evolutions. It's weird.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a water creature, so it makes sense it would be bigger.
Harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish that stretch.
I'm gonna avoid doing the local history one because that's actually would force us to like progress some of the main story. So old technology, here we come.
It does, doesn't it?
Because Kalon wants to do the actual quest, and he didn't nuke Megaton.
I actually disarmed the bomb. Nuking Megaton does nothing for you. Like, there's literally no
but
benefit.
then you don't have Megaton anymore, so, you know, that's a benefit.
How to harness technology, wouldn't it? Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access
Anyway,
to robots and terminals.
we are going to be... For those of you who are just joining us, you didn't see the last stream, we're using the rocket launcher.
The thing that was all over the game's advertising. A physics gun!
Mm-hmm. What do you need?
Every gun is a physics gun.
Technically. Yeah, what you need to make the thing. Maybe I can't buy the stuff.
Squares, I completely fucking forgot about that. You can nuke Megaton and then just completely offset it by giving a homeless man a bunch of water.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking alignment.
Aren't you such a great guy?
Stupid.
It's one of those great things where morality is strictly on a linear scale. Sure, you can commit genocide, but if you give orphans enough toys, you're the best guy ever.
Mussolini's just like, okay, how many bottles of water am I gonna have to hand out to make up for this?
Selling my drugs, don't need... Well, Radex is fine, and Radaway is fine. I don't need drugs.
Drugs are for losers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so NGMat linked a thing in chat, which is a fun, one of the more Okay, so one of the only things DC has done recently that I've liked is so basically Superman is covering for Bruce Wayne for some reason, and by sheer coincidence, Slade picks that moment to try to assassinate Bruce Wayne, and it goes about as well as you would expect.
Yeah, it sounds like it would go over swimmingly.
It's like
Good luck with that research.
you leave now.
One of my favorite moments in anything involving Superman ever.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is the moment in Injustice where Injustice is an alternate universe take where Superman.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Then.
Well, Superman goes insane from.
Yes, I know about Injustice. Yes.
Well, I'm explaining the thing for people who might not know. He goes insane after being tricked into nuking Metropolis and killing Lois and his unborn child. So he kills Joker and becomes like a tyrant. And part of his plan is to give people who follow him like Superman levels of strength. So they invent these pills that do it on a temporary basis.
Okay, now I remember what you're talking about. Yes.
Okay. So Batman steals one so that he can reverse engineer it for his resistance against Superman, because of course we're gonna get a Batman versus Superman situation up in.
And nerds have to have an explanation why the Joker can beat up Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're fucking nerds.
Anyway, so they start. So Batman manages to get the pill and reverse engineers it, but not before Superman breaks his back. So Batman's just laying there completely incapacitated, and Superman's about to kill him. And then Alfred taps Superman's shoulder and he goes, "Excuse me, Master." Master Clark. And then Superman turns around and Alfred just clocks him in the face so hard that his tooth falls out because Alfred took the pill. And he just starts kicking Superman so hard that his shoe explodes. And it's Alfred just beating the shit out of Superman while yelling at him.
Superman just left there, like, beaten and bloody on the ground. And Alfred is like, I am so disappointed in you.
It's so great. It's so good.
So what I was thinking about, and I thought what you were going to talk about, was the part in the animated series where Superman fills in for Batman. And he fights Bane.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
I have to pretend like these people can hurt me.
Like Bane, no, he doesn't even bother.
Colin, you're playing Fallout 3.
Yeah,
it's my favorite game.
And it's just like,
I'm sorry, that's your favorite game.
You're going up
he
to
just like no sells everything Bane does, and Bane's just like entire worldview crumbles, and you can see it on his face, and it's beautiful.
Let me see if I can remember where this is. I think you're going towards where the vampire quest is, right?
No, I am not.
Fucking forgot the vampire quest exists.
Yeah,
It is near here, though.
I
remember
didn't.
that.
No, it's the complete opposite way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
The vampires are to the northwest. I'm going south. No, or to the northeast. I'm going southwest.
Where are you going? Are you going?
The
where are you
Roboco
heading?
factory for the book.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's a really good episode of Justice League.
You should go visit Tenpenny Tower.
No.
But it's where you get to meet Alistair Tenpenny, and then you can shoot him right in the fucking head, and that's a quest. Is just to shoot him in the head, as you may remember. These iconic quests in Fallout 3.
I actually didn't. I actually never got that quest. Because I never really explored the northern part of the map.
The Tenpenny Tower's in the southwest. That's why I mentioned it. Also, you get the quest in the Ghoul City.
Yeah, I know. I've never been to the Ghoul City, really.
What? It's got one of the best companions in it. It's got Charon in it. He's pretty good.
Anyway, I'm killing things by shooting like old burned books at them.
Yeah, you made the rocket launcher. I remember that.
Would you say that that's now a junkyard dog?
You don't even have a dog meat.
No, I don't. I've been busy doing the book, and you don't go through the
Also, dog meat would die
place.
like instantly.
Yeah, dog
Well,
meat would...
dog meat does die very quickly. I eventually modded dog meat to not die all the time, but
I'm playing this vanilla.
Somebody did a mod where if you give dog meat a laser pistol, he barks lasers.
that's good. That's cute.
I like the fact that there's a perk to make dog meat immortal in this game, but it's a level 30 perk, and it's also the worst level 30 perk in the game.
It doesn't make him immortal. It makes it so if he dies, you get a puppy.
Yeah, it's if he essentially becomes immortal.
Yeah, but it's like, it's dog meat too,
If
or
he-
something like that.
If he dies, you just get a new dog meat.
Dog
It's
meat
just
2, the quickening.
It's called puppies.
Yeah.
It's great.
it's the worst perk. It's the worst level 30 perk. Followed.
That's,
It implies that dog meat is female and reproduces through parthenogenesis.
or he could have just like, you know, had. I mean, there's lots of other dogs in Fallout, right? Like Megaton City, it's full of bitches. It's actually got no bitches in it, actually, now that I think about it. Megaton City has like 20 people in it.
There's no way to give dog meat power armor, and that's sad. Don't give Bethesda ideas. They might charge you $5 for dog armor.
You know what? I would do that.
I mean, in Fallout,
But not in
4,
Fallout 4.
For all
because
its faults, you can give dog meat armor and a cool bandana and goggles.
you can do those things. The problem with that is I would pay money to have dog armor in this game or New Vegas, but not in 4 because I'm never gonna play it again, ever.
Like
so
a little suit of powered dog armor.
I hate Fallout 4,
Everybody hates
And-
Fallout 4.
and now we're getting Fallout 76, which is a battle royale.
It's weird that they just skipped
Is
over
it?
like 70 games.
Also, that's Tenpenny Tower over there, I think.
Yes,
right?
I
So
know.
you actually did find it.
It's not seriously a battle royale, is it?
It is a multiplayer online survival co-op game. So I guess it's not battle royale, but it still sounds really shitty
I thought-
to me.
We didn't get more information about it other than what they've already revealed.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that they're like, it's co-op, it's online, but I think probably that's probably what eventually will happen. They announced Battlefield 5 will have a battle royale mode, so fucking get
yeah.
hyped for that.
Bethesda would be exactly stupid enough to look at the piss-filled kiddie pool that is the battle royale market and then decide, you know what, I can do this, and then just cannonball right into that.
Like, I'm almost certain it will have that as an option. It has to. It's just stupid enough that it has to be true.
Like, okay, so what are the guesses? Because mine is they will have just straight up taken the base building stuff.
Yes,
from
absolutely.
4 and slapped it into a new game, or just a
Yeah.
fucking different version of Fallout 4, and then called it, battle royale shit.
Yeah,
It's
like
Fortnite. The kids
just like-
Fortnite.
yeah, that's exactly why I was thinking that, because like they have an engine, it can build buildings, and
Can
it can build.
Can it really?
Well, I mean, like you can place buildings, you can
Build
place
small
turrets,
shacks.
right? You can place a turret on it, so it's like it's just like Fortnite. Let's do that. So I'm
Exactly.
sure.
Build shit with that engine are insane.
And remember, Fortnite has a co-op survival mode, so it literally will be Fortnite. And that's my prediction, is it will be just like Fortnite, it'll have 2 modes, one of them will be Battle Royale, and it'll suck. And that's it. But everything has Battle Royale now. Battlefield 5 has Battle Royale, they announced that. Call of Duty Black Ops 4
Yeah.
is just Battle Royale, which also sucks. Which especially...
Made an excellent point, is that Bethesda attempting to make netcode is going to be hilarious.
Hey, they already made a multiplayer game on the DOS, so there.
On DOS, yes.
And that's the exact netcode they'll be using.
Look, I'm looking forward to Battlespire 2, okay? It's gonna be great. Just as good as the original Battlespire. It's gonna be perfect. Bethesda's gonna pull it off. It's gonna be great. Todd Howard, you can trust him. He's a man with a face you can trust.
Who's laughing now?
Todd Howard presenting Oblivion is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Where he's just like, you can walk into a bookstore,
You see
and
that
then
mountain? You can go there.
you can go there.
In high school, I was in chess club and they all laughed at me. But who's laughing now?
This dialogue is procedurally generated, and it's like fully voiced, and it's clearly like scripted. And he's like, "Yeah, we pulled that off." It's like, sure, thank you. I'm glad.
Radiant AI.
Hey, the Radiant dialogue in Oblivion is really funny, so I'm glad they put that in, where people will like say the same thing to each other in different voices.
I'm just wondering how Todd Howard manages to convince his mom every year to let him go to E3 to present his new games.
Have you heard of the Fighters Guild? I hear they're looking
Heard of
for...
the Hives?
Yes.
That's the funniest fucking video, I swear to God.
I love dogs.
Because they nail
They're
the-
so fun to be around.
They nail all the janky Oblivion shit in
They
those
do.
videos.
They do.
Potion seller. I need your strongest potion.
That's not even
I know.
fun, but it's good. It's good.
It's very similar. It's a
Yeah.
similar thing.
Okay, I gotta find this and link them now, because if
Right.
people don't know what we're talking about, you really need to know.
Yes.
I shot a dinner plate at a roach and it exploded. What up?
I love dogs. They're so cute and fun to be around. And they're just like beating the shit out of dogs behind him. It's a good video of Oblivion. A good game. Everybody loves Oblivion. You know what? Like, I will give Oblivion some credit, which is that it has more interesting quests than Skyrim does. That's about it, but it does have that. Like, they really made more actual content to put in Oblivion than they did in Skyrim. So,
Skyrim sucks. Oblivion's all right.
like, well, the problem with Oblivion is it's incredibly boring, which is a real problem.
Well, the problem with
Oblivion
Skyrim
is
is
the
it's
better
incredibly
game.
boring.
Skyrim is the better modding platform.
Like, they're both really boring, but Oblivion, like, the
Yes, the better
landscape is...
modding platform for what? Helicopter dicks?
The landscape
You can do some exceptionally silly, stupid shit in Skyrim.
Cyrodiil's landscape is literally like a random height map. Like, it's the laziest thing ever created. It's astounding. And Skyrim's landscape is better, but there's just nothing interesting in it. Like, I really like... There's a quest in Oblivion where you have to go in a house and kill everyone without being found out, and that's a good quest.
Yeah, it's
I
really
like
good.
the quests where you have to enter the dude's painting. That's a good
Yes, that one's cool. Like, there was... I forget where it was, but someone actually did, like, a breakdown of both of the Thieves Guild and Assassin's quests in Oblivion and
one. Let's
Skyrim.
see. And the Fighters Guild has that quest where this is spoilers for Oblivion, and if you
Oh no! My virgin ears.
so they're in the
forever
Fighters Guild
be
quest.
spoiled on
You get
Oblivion.
like
Oblivion.
drugged,
Yes.
and you slaughter a village thinking that they're goblins.
Yeah.
And then you go back to it later, and they're like, "How could this have happened?" You're like, I don't know. It's a tragedy."
They look like monsters to you?
Yeah, it always looks like this to me. I don't know. My favorite part of Silent
all
Hill
of them.
2.
Even
Silent
the
Hill
women and
2
children.
is a good game that has a great character, Eddie Dombrowski, everybody's favorite Silent Hill character, the fat guy who loves pizza. And he tries to kill you because he thinks that you're making fun of his love of pizza.
Yes.
He's
I
like,
just saw Baby Driver and I liked it a lot.
Baby Driver is alright. I like
I
it.
thought it was a weird sequel to Boss Baby.
I made that joke already, you dick. And I stole that joke
Yeah,
from somebody
different
else.
audience.
Yeah, Baby Driver is almost literally Drive, but it's like got music and
Getting the innocent crime boy who wants to get out of a life out of crime. It's
no, like
formula as old as crime.
no, but like his skill
Runs
is.
with time.
But his skill is he's able to drive according to very specific timetables. His job is to be a getaway driver for people who
Yeah.
are planning crimes without him. He wants to get out.
Do you
He
know how
also, like-
many
I know, but I'm just saying
guys who are able to drive real good?
it's very similar.
There's
But
at least three.
Does Baby Driver have real human being?
no, but it has other similar music. That's the point.
No,
but
it
it's
isn't.
like, well, it has 80s music instead of that.
It doesn't have really weird 80s inspired electronica.
Yeah, Drive is like the way I would describe it is Baby Driver is like Drive if it was like a Hollywood blockbuster, which it is. But that's basically like what it's. Where instead of
It's a really good Hollywood blockbuster.
no, that's fine. But like, yeah, instead of synth,
Yeah.
it's like 80s American music, and instead of being serious, it's ridiculous. But it's fun. It's a fun movie.
I like the part where the guy gets a thing through his entire chest.
Yes, I like the.
That was a good part, and I loved it a lot.
I like all the heist sequences because I love heist sequences. I just do.
They weren't heisty enough.
They weren't heisty enough. Although I think the one where they rob the like one of them's really good, and the other one's
Scale
alright.
of wave the gun to heat, how heisty were they?
They're not that heisty, but they are very stylish, which is important. And there's good music in them.
It's mostly just the getaway that is detailed. You don't get to see, like, this is the very, very complex security system, and this is how they get around it, and this is the guy who runs the casino.
Yeah, in
and this
fact,
is how much we hate him.
In fact, one of the
there's
jokes
none of
in the
that.
movie, is they don't cover all those things, but he's not listening because he's listening to like the Bee Gees or something, and so that's what you hear instead of.
He really is listening. So
Yeah,
he
but-
could have the entire plan.
Yeah, but everyone else, but like the audience hears his music instead. It's so they're just like,
Yeah.
Watching Kalon hoover up a box of coffee mugs.
It's
Listen,
pretty
it's
fun.
ammo.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I even like.
Ammo.
I just like anything heisty, even like trashy heist stuff. Even like Leverage. Leverage is a great TV show about terrible heists
Kalon.
plots.
I just had a thought. You should do one singular mod, and that's replacing the rocket launcher sounds with Kirby sounds.
Oh man. Oh man, if it would do those little beepity boops that it does when it spits out, that's grand.
Good job. Why aren't you using VATS? You should use VATS.
Did you just die?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Or did you just
Oh!
like, I'm gonna sit down.
If you had used VATS, that wouldn't have
I was
happened.
gonna have a sit down.
It would have happened because it would have. It would have.
Didn't VATS reduce the damage you take like 50%
It does.
in it?
Yeah, it reduces your
That's a
damage.
ridiculous number. I'm not sure if it's like as low as 50.
It's actually better than that. I think they nerfed it in New Vegas to make it not quite so good. It also raises your critical chance by like 400%.
Come on, you don't need to pick up every single piece of trash.
Yes, it does.
Yes, I do. It's ammo. Also, killing things with billiard balls is going to be hilarious.
Yeah. The downside of VATS in this game is it ruins your condition really quickly. It reduces condition much faster. Which is a problem because he's using the gun that you can't repair very easily, so...
Look, he's got fast travel and he knows where more is.
That's true, you can always just pay her to fix stuff, but...
Yeah.
And that's good because she's working on the book for her. Which you can do even if you murder the entire city.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just like, I'm fine.
What?
I'm still here. It's me, Moira.
Listen, they put a lot of work into her quest, so they're gonna make sure you see it.
Yes, you can also convince her that her quest is really stupid.
Yep.
And then she doesn't finish the book.
Your
But that's
dreams are dumb.
But that's not canon because the book appears in Fallout 4, so canonically she finished it.
I don't consider the East Coast games canon.
Also canon in Fallout 4 is that the mayor from Little Lamplight moved to Boston and became a mercenary with a boring backstory and no interesting lines. My favorite character. McCready.
My favorite part of that is that he is invulnerable until a certain date in the game Which
Yes.
case he turns 18, and then you can kill him.
Yeah, he has a no. It's a plot thing. Part of his quest line in this game is his birthday happens.
Yeah, he gets he turns 18 and then he has to leave, and then moment he leaves, his unkillable flag is removed.
Yeah, as soon as the quest happens and they're like, you gotta leave now, then you can kill him.
I never not shot him in the face because he's an annoying shit.
McCready is terrible. It's really funny, like there's only like 3 returning characters in Fallout 4. He's one of them for some reason. There's a kid.
For some reason.
There's a kid in the Citadel who grows up to be the leader of the Brotherhood in Fallout 4. He's the guy with the jacket in Fallout 4, that guy. And then one of the doctors is in both of them.
Yeah, I know which doctor you're talking about, but I can't remember her fucking name.
Dr. Lee. Actually, 2 doctors.
From Rivet City, yeah.
Yeah, there's actually 2, because there's also the guy who has the robot that you meet in Rivet City briefly, and he shows up too, because he's part of the Institute. Which he mentions. He actually says, I'm from the Institute where we make robot people, but it's a secret. and then in 4, you're like, oh, there it is. Here's that guy, that memorable character.
The Institute man.
That one dude. I think his name is Dr. Kleiner. Actually, now that I think about it, although that might be Half-Life.
Yeah, that's Half-Life. You're thinking
Half-Life.
I don't know. He looks like the guy from Half-Life. I remember that. He's just generic glasses man, but
Total
What
ripoff.
do you mean, Dr. Erlenmeyer?
he. You know what? That could be his
Fesselheim.
name. I don't know.
Dr.
But
Fesselheim.
the intention was for the gunners in Fallout 4 to be all like little lamplight X people, and that was why McCready has like the gunner plotline. But then they changed that, but they had already made all his quests and stuff, so it just doesn't make sense.
Well, we gotta use it. We made it.
Yeah. They had already like done some of the dialogue when they changed it, and they were like, well shit, we already made McCready. I guess he just has
We can't get rid of McCready. He's a beloved character.
He's so good and iconic.
Yes, iconic. Yes, exactly. Yes.
McCready is on screen. Everyone should be asking, where's McCready? McCready should have more screen time and also access to a time machine.
It's funny because like you meet him in the bar where you also meet the lounge singer, who also is like was supposed to have more quests and then doesn't. It's like the bar of aborted plot lines, which actually a lot of areas.
Wait. I didn't.
You just put conductors
What was
in
it?
there.
Is it called the Diner of Broken Dreams?
It might. I think it's in Good Neighbor.
You need conductors.
There's actually a lot of places like that in Fallout 4, to be honest. There's a lot of places that were supposed to be quest areas, but they didn't finish them, so they just put some raiders in them, and it's really depressing. Yeah, keep your pre-war money, too. You can sell that if you want.
Or you can, like, just, use it as ammo because it's great ammo.
I guess so.
Why are you not keeping... You should keep stuff that you can make more rocket launchers out of.
That's true.
True. I don't remember what exactly you can make rocket launchers.
Conductor,
Okay, hold
fire
on.
hose nozzle.
Hold on, I
vacuum
can
cleaner.
hold on. I can put stuff. Let's see. Conductor. I don't have any fire hose nozzles. I don't have.
I doubt you picked up any vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
No.
And,
What is that for
What
making-
else?
let me see. I don't remember.
Yes, Elder Maxon is from Fallout 3, and he is the guy in Fallout 4 who has the big blimp. And you can't kill him for a while because he's very important to the plot. And then you can kill him later. But he's also very boring.
A vacuum cleaner, leaf blower, fire hose nozzle, and conductor. Yep.
But it's weird because it would make sense for characters that like you actually have to interact with to come back, like Dr. Lee's not very interesting, but at least she's like a plot character, you know what I mean? Like she's in the main quest. Who remembers Maxon?
I don't.
No.
Nobody. But there he is from Fallout 3. It's that guy.
Since we're talking about Fallout 4, can I talk about the part I hated the most from Fallout 4? Like, absolutely hate it. Just thinking about it makes me angry.
Yes, tell us about the Minnesota Transit Authority dungeons.
No. It's Fallout 4, not.
Yeah, it's got subway dungeons too.
No, it's the bit where you have to go to the memory den and relive fucking Kellogg's memories.
Oh yeah,
That's so fucking heavy-handed and stupid.
They were so proud of that. You could tell, like, someone worked really hard on this terrible sequence that you cannot skip or speed up.
And it's am I supposed to
about
feel
learning
bad
how
for
if you
him
eat
now?
right, then you stop masturbating?
God, that would have been great.
Yeah.
Actually, that would have been much better. If it was just about that instead, and at the end they're like, we didn't learn anything from this experience.
It's like 15 minutes of I had a bad childhood. Feel sorry for me.
It's also important because it mentions the NCR, and that's the only mention of the NCR in all of Fallout 4.
Man.
Because he's from the
I'm
West.
still waiting for a fucking detective game that happens within the NCR.
If there was a way, I don't know how they fucking do this, but there's some figure the fuck out, you're a goddamn company. But if you could do those memories before you have to kill Kellogg, then it might have some weight, but it's like, are you just like, are you trying to make me feel bad for killing Kellogg? Because I don't.
And it's not like he's interesting, or I mean, like, also, why is he a robot? I don't even know why.
He's not a robot, he's like a cyborg.
He's a cyborg, but there's no, like...
He's a cyborg because they're like, oh shit, we actually have to have this dude show up again. Why would he still be alive and look the same after like 100 years? He's a robot.
Frieza.
Yeah,
he's a robot Frieza.
It's in service of this stupid plot twist that is terrible. And does not...
spoiling the utter fucking hell out of Fallout 4, and it doesn't matter because that's a terrible game and it barely has a plot.
Yeah, I'm not even going to stream Fallout 4. That's how much I hate Fallout 4.
All you need to know is there's a point where a character says, I am father and I am your son. And that's all you really need to know. That's
wow.
That's okay. So the spoiler for Fallout 4, big super spoiler, is that Shawn was kidnapped. Okay, so Shawn gets kidnapped as a baby, and they take him to the institute because he's like biologically pure and has no radiation poisoning or nothing or anything.
Yes, because
and they make him a leader.
Yes, they do.
Hold the heck tell me, is his name actually Shawn?
Yeah, his name is Shawn. Yeah. Shawn! Your main character shouts Shawn a lot of times, actually, in the game.
Like, you're still frozen, and so, 100 fucking years pass. Or something.
Yeah, and then you wake up.
So, and, he's at the end of his life, he's got cancer, and he decides, I shouldn't do this, but I really just want to see my dad again before I die. And so he sets up this most elaborate fucking mousetrap bullshit to lead you to him when he could have just sent a goddamn courier to go get you and be like, hey, what up?
Yes, and to set up this twist, because it's a twist that he's an old man now, they have to put in a bunch of incomprehensible plots. For example, there's also a robot young Shawn, but he's not a baby, he's 12. But he's a robot. He's forever 12. And that is there so that you, the player, can think that only 10 years have passed instead of 100 years. And he has no other purpose.
All of this was set up in-game. And the in-game explanation is that he basically built all this to lead you to him for reasons.
Yeah, he didn't just go get you, which he could have done because
he knows where you are.
Because they picked him up and took him there, and they can teleport anywhere. They could just go pick you up. It's so stupid.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I actually know of something dumber. Okay, so as you two Southerners know, I put up a Twitter poll dictating once and for all.
Oh, don't start the chilly discussion in here. Okay, we had that in an hour.
No beans.
I will accept ground beef and chili before I accept beans. Okay.
the results are in, and
Results are fuck off.
20% says no beans, and 80%
See if you can download the
heck yeah, beans.
Did you know 80% of people are wrong?
Holy crap!
It's an interesting statistic that I just brought up coincidentally. That just I thought you might be interested in this fact about worldwide intelligence. Is that they're just wrong? They're just incorrect.
Clearly,
Yeah.
clearly.
Oh man, it's Moira Brown, my favorite character. I love Moira.
Yeah.
She repairs
she's-
things.
She's a happy-go-lucky gal.
She's pretty all right. Did you? You should kill Colin Moriarty. You should go shoot him. You
No.
should go murder him. Why not?
Good
Because
hunting.
There's an outcome. You get consequences for your choice.
no, you really don't.
You do. They paint over his name on the sign.
Wait, who's Colin Moriarty? Is he the guy who owns the pub?
He was a race car driver. He was like a rally car driver, and then he died in a helicopter crash.
Yeah, he's the guy who owns the bar in Megaton. And if you kill him, then they paint over his name on the sign because now he's dead.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
And the ghoul who runs the bar still runs the bar, but he's like, Colin died. I guess I'm still running the bar. That's it. Actually, he gives you a discount. Actually, now that I remember, so it actually is useful to do that because you get a discount.
I already have a discount by being nice to him. So there you go.
That's
Good
fair.
hunting.
Okay.
And
well,
then
that's
he
fine.
won't see it coming.
Info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more.
You never see it coming, but
Oh, Crow, no.
you should go to Rivet City. Go check out Rivet City.
No, because that's part where
I don't think
the
you
plot.
can even get there yet.
No,
you can
I
go
can.
there immediately.
You can
You
go
have to-
there. You can
Yeah,
go
I
there.
know, but you have to
immediately.
drag his ass through DC, and that's a whole fucking thing.
You can just walk down the river to get to Rivet City.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
literally no reason to go into DC for Rivet City. However, I'm trying to keep
In fact-
the main plot in order. So
Yeah.
so I'm not doing that. Oh, I need to go to Arlington anyway.
Actually, if you know where the vault is with your dad, you actually never need to go to DC at all. There's nothing in there that you need to do the plot of the game. The only thing that's there is 3 Dog tells you.
Kill 3 Dog.
No,
Kill
No,
Dog.
please don't
I'm
kill
not
Three Dog.
killing
Kill 3
any.
Dog.
Radio even worse.
No, because his assistant replaces him, and his assistant just does not give a shit.
This is true. You should
Very
go.
sad.
You should go help the violin lady.
Yeah, here's a song, I guess. Whatever.
Can we please let me play the game the way I want to play it?
No,
Okay.
because you're streaming it.
Well, that's fair. But what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go progress the main plot so that way I have another reason to go into DC, which is to help
Sweet.
3 Dog.
Oh
And
man.
then that way I can get the fucking radio that I want to play across the wasteland because the radio is one of the few legit good things about this game.
I like the violin lady. She's pretty good.
Fucking before 9/11
Agatha.
and they completely locked down the city, my family would head up to DC like every other year, and we would just check the stuff out. We'd just fix something to do. Like we've toured the White House, the Congressional Building, all that shit, all the Smithsonian museums we've been through a couple times, and then just like after we went once after 9/11, it was just like you couldn't do anything, and it sucked, and we've never been back.
Bastard. He's a liar.
All right, it's this lady.
I can't believe you're doing what Moriarty says. You can just hack his computer.
Look, I don't know who you are.
This woman has fantastic hair for living in the post-apocalypse.
I know.
I never
Oh man, the speech checks. I actually did forget about those.
Thanks, kid.
They are actually quite bad.
Wow.
She
Okay,
has
so
great
there's
skin,
one. There's an option to be like, give me the caps and I'll tell Moriarty that you went away, and that's a speech check, and she says no. And then there's another option which is literally the same option, but it's not a speech check. So you just it literally doesn't matter. Like it's just for like an extra 10 experience points or whatever, maybe
But that's
13
the-
since I
look,
switched.
it doesn't matter. That's their new slogan. It literally doesn't matter.
It's
doesn't-
what your dad would want.
fucking matter. It doesn't
It's
fucking
what
matter.
it's what Liam Neeson would want.
This game sucks.
Oh, that's got Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Liam Neeson.
and that money could have gone to like,
Neeson,
you know,
Neeson, and then Neeson.
like that money
Liam
could have
Neeson,
gone.
star of Taken and
Okay,
Taken
I'm just gonna
2.
stop talking
You ever-
then.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You ever see that clip from Taken 3 where it's like Liam Neeson jumping over a fence and it's like 15 different cuts in the space of 3 seconds?
I have.
I have seen that. Yeah, it's really bizarre.
It's like just the dude cannot jump over a fence. Come on. Just get a stunt double.
Poor Liam Neeson.
Must have been
Have you
really hard
seen-
on his Liam knees.
You should look up. There's a scene from a really bad Liam Neeson movie called Non-Stop, where he's on a plane and he talks about free travel, and you should watch that on YouTube. Just look for Liam Neeson free travel. You'll find it. You'll be
This thing.
you'll be pleased.
Can be such an unforgiving place. You took care of our.
Anyway, Colin was talking about the plot and how he doesn't like it, which I think is fair because it's not very good.
It's called economics, kid.
I am watching the video now.
Get something you want. Nothing's free. I told you the favor would earn you some caps if you really took care of it. Now fork 'em over. How can you be so rude when I'm going to provide you such a useful public service? Your dad came through here all right. Didn't stay long. Said he had some important business to attend to and headed off to the city.
I don't even remember what I was talking about, so it's fine.
Guess that'd be the place for you to
That was
start.
weird.
It was weird, wasn't it?
For the caps.
Felt like a commercial. But it wasn't a commercial.
No, it's an exciting scene in an action movie. Anyway, Colin,
With B.
Colin was saying he doesn't like the radio. I mean, no, he likes the radio. So you like the radio in this game?
It's I like the songs. I don't like Three Dog. But
That's
Three Dogs
fair.
beat better than the fucking like Enclave radio. So whatever.
Yeah, I actually think Fallout 4 has a pretty good radio DJ. I think he's better than Three Dog.
Yeah, but he has the problem of being like, "Hey, Three Dog's so great. Everybody remember Three Dog? He's so good. Man, I wish
Okay.
I could be like my hero, Three Dog."
I like some of his bits. I especially like just after the Brotherhood arrives, and he's like, "Well, the Brotherhood are in town. That's nice." And then he just like moves away from the mic. Oh God, we're gonna die.
He has. I mean, there's some annoying parts about it, but I like that.
He feels like a person, which is interesting in a Bethesda game.
I just like that he reacts a lot more to events than Three Dog does. Because Three Dog reacts to some things you do, which is cool. I actually think that's good, but not that many, which is a problem. Like, for some reason,
For you, which is weird.
if you do the vampire quest, for some reason, he cares about that, but not, like, a bunch of other seemingly far more important things. But that one's important. So,
Crow, I want to talk to you about a weird experience I had watching Baby Driver,
okay.
and that's that like, what's his face, the gangster guy. Every time he talks, I keep expecting him to end every sentence with, "I've already discussed the matter with the senator."
Why?
Because it's the same. It's the same actor.
It's Josh. It's John Hamm, right? Or is it? I think John Hamm's in that movie, right?
It's what's his face. It's the guy from Deus Ex.
Hey, Kalon.
No, it's not.
Can I ask you a favor?
It's the guy from Mad Men.
What? Ape.
Can you shoot somebody in the butt with that so that can make a junk in the trunk butt joke?
I guess.
Okay,
Eventually.
thank you.
Found some cows.
Oh, it's DC.
Yeah.
Cool. And the Brahma, the caravan people.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually some people think these are randomly generated. There are only a couple of them, and it is possible for them all to be dead, and then there will be no more caravans.
Aww.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Hey guys, I'm about to go into everybody's favorite part of this game.
Hooray!
I don't think they're that bad.
They're the sewer level of the game,
Welcome
bro.
to Zombies Tear Your Dick Off World.
But you only have to go in them like 2 times.
Unless you...
No, I mean, that's pretty
Unless
much true.
If you're one of those people who... I did one of those runs because I was just like one of the few games I had when I first got my 360. And I did a no fast travel run, and I had to go through the sewers.
Why?
Yeah,
That's
okay,
your
then-
stupid fault.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it isn't, but I do just really fucking hate the sewers. And I was scared of the fucking zombies back then.
Like, you have
To
to
be
go
fair,
through
they
them
were
to
pretty
get
creepy
to...
back then. They're kind of like dumb now because they're so easy
Yeah.
to kill, but...
Yeah,
They were freaky. They're freaky looking, and they make a noise that I don't like.
Yeah. It's true that this game is not a great looking game, but I do think the use of lighting is pretty good in some places.
The game becomes a lot better looking when you, like me, mod out the horrible garbage trash green filter.
God damn it, Kalen, just try one.
No, I'm looking for the...
Just try one.
Let him look for the thing.
It kind of reminds me of when Deus Ex 3 came out, and it was like, it's yellow. That's artistic because it's yellow. And it's like, I don't know. Some people actually thought that. It was very strange. But it was extremely yellow in color. Good work.
Hey, you got it.
Quiet. That's what the password was, yeah. Turn on the escalators.
Escalator's broken. Escalator's temporarily stairs.
Yeah, I
Sorry
know.
for the convenience.
Wait, now I gotta stand here forever?
Share and enjoy.
Man. Actually, broken escalators are fucking terrifying
Why?
because apparently it's like a meat grinder under there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. So don't put your foot in there. you
Yeah.
think?
I will, if I ever go to China for any reason, I will never ever take an escalator in China ever.
Oh, don't worry. The stairs aren't any safer.
Joe,
Whoa.
I just noticed something. The color that he's got the UI set to, that's like the Unreal blue. That's like Deus Ex
No, it
2
isn't.
blue.
No, it isn't. It's far too green to be that color.
Well, it is the color of...
It's the color of VFDs, though. Like really early VFDs.
That's true. It is the color of the UI in Deus Ex 2, however. It's that color, but...
Wasn't there a glitch on these that they never fixed, where if you actually had a Metro token, it would make them become hostile?
No, because I have a Metro ticket on me right now, and he's not hostile.
Okay, I remember that was a thing, and it probably got fixed. I think it got
Maybe-
fixed with
Maybe
Brotherhood
in the
of Steel.
maybe in the consoles, or maybe it got fixed with Brotherhood Steel.
Yeah.
But if
There
you
are
had a
some-
Metro token, they would become hostile. And if you didn't have a Metro token, they wouldn't be hostile, because Bethesda.
There are some bugs that are only in the console versions, which is a bit strange, but it's true.
Oh, you're not going to take the phone?
You can't. I tried.
What?
Like seriously, you
Sounds
didn't think I tried
disappointing.
picking up a phone to kill somebody? Like I'm trying to pick up this globe to shoot at somebody, but I can't pick that up. That sucks.
Holy
This game
crap.
sucks. I hate it. I can't kill people with the globe.
I never bothered with the rocket launcher, to be honest. I just, like, shot people. With a gun,
I think your
I guess?
video gaming experience has suffered for that.
Oh man, some ghoul.
What was that gate to the ghouls?
Yeah, I remember this.
This is when you canonically first encounter feral ghouls.
That's true. Although, I think there might be some in...
It's really nice that somebody took the time to come out here and give every ghoul a pair of pants.
Yeah, that is nice. Well, they used to be people, so they had pants. But...
Yeah, it's like everything is disintegrated except the specific area of pants that will just either no bits if it wasn't there.
Look, it's the Bruce Banner zone.
Honestly, it's probably good. Nobody wants to see that. It was just like a little piece of jerky just dangling there.
I will correct you, some people want to see that. But...
You're not wrong, but we don't like to
I don't
talk
want to meet
about
those people.
Well, if you go on Nexus Mods, you will find those people.
Kalon, you really don't need to pick up every piece of crap that you launch.
Why?
Because there's crap everywhere.
Hey, just let him pick up his stuff. All of this
We
stuff.
will shoot every
You were
single
just complaining
item
about him not picking up enough stuff, and now you're complaining that he is picking up too much stuff. Make up your damn mind.
Well, I just wanted to see him launch a phone at someone.
I can't launch a phone at someone though. Like,
Worst game.
I know, right?
Right.
Unplayable. I'm gonna look up item codes for junk.
But it has weight,
What you
so...
can
Oh, hey, I
have.
found
I
a
was
vacuum
surprised
cleaner
in like
and a
the
fire hose
Fire
nozzle.
Force that anything was built with like.
And you found some skill books.
I found like half a and a leaf blower. I found 3/4 of a rocket launcher here. Yeah.
Did you
Wait.
defuse the bomb in Megaton? I'm
Yes.
just curious.
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
good. So you got a house. That's
Yep.
cool. You can put stuff in the house.
He did.
Cool.
Crappy
He
sheet
put a
metal
little
house.
bobblehead thing in there.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And you can have your buddies hang out there, which is good.
Oh, I've already been here.
The I like the houses in this. I kind of wish New Vegas had more stuff like that, but New Vegas has other things that are better, obviously.
New Vegas was about other things, such as what do these people eat?
It's people. They eat people, probably.
No, there's a gigantic fucking growing station right outside of New Vegas. That's
Oh,
what
well,
they eat.
that one casino eats people, though.
Alright.
Kalon,
Yeah.
if I give you the item code for garden gnomes, would you spawn in like 90 of them and launch them at people?
I would spawn in. Well, I mean, that's not even really cheating, because there's junk everywhere that I can pick up as my weapons, and so like I would be willing to like kill a bunch of people with garden gnomes, sure.
Oh, wait, they were like 5 pounds each, apparently, which is
Oh
ridiculous.
no,
What else
never
we
mind
got?
then. Never mind.
I remember
What
this.
other funny things do we have?
not that
Teddy
far.
bears only weigh
I don't
one.
care.
What? Only weighs
Teddy
one?
bears only weigh one. Yeah.
Ooh, but I think I have a couple teddy bears, or at least I did, and then I launched them at people, and then their heads exploded.
It's the other way, but oh, you're looking for junk. Okay.
Now I'm just
God.
exploring. I'm exploring. I'm not actually really paying a lot of attention to the compass down there.
I just remember where things are.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Crow.
Well, you always have to come this way because it's the way to Three Dog, and you got to fix his radio so you can listen to the ink spots
To maybe.
on the radio. Yeah,
And I don't want to set the world on fire.
yeah, and Way Back Home, which is the best song on the radio in this game. That's a good song.
But, okay.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to listen to Butcher Pete for the 8th millionth time.
He's chopping balls with
It's a
women's meat.
song about sex. You get it? It's about sex.
Yeah.
Butcher Pete, I mean, it doesn't play as much in this game because it's bugged in the sequel, and it plays that and like Johnny Guitar on a loop forever. And every once in a while a different song plays, but mostly it doesn't. And that's because on the radio list for New Vegas, they accidentally just put those two songs many times on the list for some reason. So I just placed them.
Wait, I thought they fixed that, and now it just plays Big Iron over.
Oh
and over
yeah,
again.
that's right. It plays Big Iron a bunch of times now, but
Oh,
I don't.
Wait, which? Okay, so New Vegas came out before Skyrim, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Skyrim was the next year.
Okay, so here's my fucking question. You know that song the bards play about what is her fucking name? The Shield Maiden. Shield Maiden Matilda. I swear to fuck, that's just a goddamn reference to Johnny, or not to Big Iron.
I don't.
You know what?
Those
Like
songs.
the plot to Big Iron is definitely just every folk song. Really?
Yeah.
Well, every folk song isn't about the people's struggle.
He's the one they call Johnny Guitar. And then they sing that again many times. I don't know. I like that song. I like that New Vegas has a bunch of different radio stations. I think that's cool.
Wait a minute.
And I wish they had done that in 4 as well, but it's really just one radio. 4.
Okay. No, Big Iron, the bad dude in there is Texas Red.
Yeah.
And, Christ, I swear that the bad guy in the Shield Maiden song is also something red. And this is driving me fucking nuts now.
Yes, he was after Texas Red.
Yeah, 20 people had tried to kill him, and 20 people had made a slip.
That's right.
I'm sorry. That's entire song
Ragnar
pops
the
into my head sometimes.
He keeps hacking and whacking and smacking.
Ragnar the Red and fucking Texas Red. I swear to Christ, it's a reference to each other.
Well, here we are.
Yep, we're in DC, everybody. Whoa, shit! Super mutants.
That is free.
Yeah, there's a bunch of super mutants in this part of the town.
Kaylon, you know what they call a seagull in DC?
A DC goal?
Yes.
Nice.
What? Why?
I approve of that. I don't know. It's really silly.
I don't.
So,
I'm
it's okay.
staunchly against that.
We're done politically. We're done professionally. You and I.
Well, the entire Dark Void LP is finally out, so.
Oh man, that's right. We finished it. We did it, Joe.
It's done.
I know. It's complete. That means we can do a different one now. What should we do?
I was just gonna do a series about building a vacuum tube amplifier.
Oh, that's
All right.
cool.
So I got... Okay, I'm going to just go to the down list of items, and you're going to give me a yay or nay on whether or not you think it would be funny to launch them to people. Okay?
Okay.
Basketball.
I mean, that would be pretty funny, but I can find those all over the place, so we can give a nay on that for
Alright.
now.
Brahmin skull.
That'd be huge.
He was
How much does that weigh?
Texas Red.
2.
Eh, pass.
Camera.
You can launch cameras at people?
You've got like 3 of those, I think. At least one.
With the arrow, it's a-
Okay, and now this one I don't know if you can actually launch out of the rocket launcher, but I want to find out.
Look, I don't know who you are.
Deathclaw
but you
hand.
belong here. The
Ooh.
super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there.
Joe, let's
Yes,
do.
according to the wiki, you can launch it out of the rocket launcher.
Stupid.
And it
You
only
want-
weighs 1.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm Sentinel Lions of the Lion's Pride.
Joe, let's do. Let's play Half-Life 2.
Steel.
Oh, hey, here's where they ruined the Brotherhood of Steel, everybody.
So,
Okay, fishing pole.
Oh yeah.
This is where they ruined it, not Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. That didn't ruin the Brotherhood.
damn trick.
I
Who
never
was this
played
game?
Brotherhood of Steel, and I doubt a lot of people did. So this is where they ruined Brotherhood of Steel for a lot of people.
Because they're heroic in this game.
Right now.
That is kind of
No,
shitty.
because they're like straight up the
Altruistic.
good guys. Yeah, the Brotherhood were kind of
Selfish
the good
assholes.
guys, but they were also selfish assholes. It took a lot of convincing for. It takes a lot of convincing to get the canonical ending for Fallout 1, where they like begrudgingly help people, and even then they do it in a backhanded way that's like as assholish as possible. They don't actually protect the towns; they just give them access to better technology, kind of, but not the best technology. So that just leaves the entire situation free for the Enclave to roll right in and be like, "Hey, guess what? We're taking over now."
Well, that actually is one of the things they tried to address in Fallout 4, with some success, I guess, but I don't know. They actually did change them in that, but like the Brotherhood in 4 sucks, and that's kind of why. So they tried to make it like that, but I don't know.
It just doesn't work.
Okay,
Shit! The car's about
Okay.
to explode! Shit! 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 Shit!
okay.
Shit!
My favorite part of that is they build a giant airship, and then the elders just like, but we didn't put guns on it because we ran out. It's like, what? Like, what?
Gun?
Like, yeah, they said we couldn't afford to put guns on it, and it's just like, what? What does that mean? They just didn't.
Kaelon. Okay, so this is, I'm not sure if this would even work because it was a cut item from the game, but you can still get it through console commands. It's the Constitution of the United States.
Nick Cage, I can't believe you do this.
I guess that you must have been able to actually get it in that quest where you steal it originally, but then I guess they cut it.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's right. I just picked up bloody mess. Okay. Well, that's a gruesome reminder.
Do you want to try launching the Constitution of the United States at people?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Base ID for the Constitution of the United States is 008 or
Wait,
000.
do I type in do I just type in the number?
No, you
No, you have to
do.
type in like a give item or something. Hold on. What's the fucking? It's different for every goddamn game.
But like, I have no pretense that this game is like smart. It's very stupid, but I think that's okay because I think it's fun. So that's fine.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ,
so it's
the Gibbs on these.
player, period, no space, add item.
Okay.
Or wait, no, you want to use a different one. Player, period, place at me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, with this one. And then you want to enter.
With a space or with no space, do I want to enter these numbers?
You need a space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
000
Wait, hold on. Apparently, numpad doesn't work. Okay, 000.
8
8.
C 2 1 4, and then
Capital
space
or
again,
lower C?
lowercase,
Okay.
and then
Space
just the space, and then the number, the amount that you want.
How much do they weigh?
It weighs like 1 apparently.
Okay, we'll
It'll
give
spawn in
myself.
front of you.
We'll give myself 5 then. Oh shit! It worked.
Now you own 5 Americas.
They would shoot randomly. They would shoot randomly
Let's see if these
out
even
of.
have like collision.
Okay, hold on. No, it's not in. It's not in here. It's not in the list of things that I can shoot at people.
Aw, that sucks.
Damn.
Well, now you are just carrying 5 copies of the U.S. Constitution.
Oh well.
Say Levy.
I guess he can't plead the second.
You want to try teddy bears then?
Nah, I'll find teddy bears in real life.
Yeah. Are you gonna
In real life?
The,
You gonna throw teddy bears at people in
Yeah,
real life?
Sure. Why not?
Why not?
I really kind of assumed you would. I assumed you'd have the power armor by now because when we talked about this like last year, you said that was your plan. But
No, I changed my mind.
I'm glad you didn't because it kind of sucks anyway. So it's really not worth it. But
I mean, the Chinese stealth suit is worth it.
that's pretty good, yeah. But I mean, I know it's really good, but I don't think it's worth going through Operation Anchorage for because you have to go through Operation Anchorage. to
Well,
get
I'm gonna
it.
be playing Operation Anchorage eventually anyway, so.
That's fair. Are you gonna do Mothership Zeta?
Yep,
That
I'm gonna
would
do all the
really-
DLC.
Oh,
I own
no.
it. I own it. I own the
Oh.
Game of the Year edition, so why wouldn't I?
Because it's bad, man.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
really bad.
I've played Mothership Zeta before. It's awful.
Oh. The pit's alright, and I like, what's the... Is it Point Lookout? I like Point Lookout.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Is
I
Point
just-
Lookout the one that happens after the end?
No, that's Broken Steel.
Oh.
Point Lookout is the one that's in, like, Louisiana.
Just killing these dudes with books.
It's
and just,
Maryland, thank you.
Knowledge is power.
I know it is actually Maryland in the game, but it basically is just Louisiana.
No,
like-
there's Maryland's a swamp, dude.
I know, but they have like Cajun cooking and like plantations and shit. Like
You say that like there's not plantations here, actually.
in Maryland?
There,
I guess
yeah,
there were,
it used to be
yeah.
a slave state, dude.
Well, all of them were, I know, but like I don't know. I feel like that was what they had in mind, but you're right. Which,
However, the
it's weird,
Cajun
though,
cooking is
because-
kind of weird. The Cajun cooking is kind of weird. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
It's
give
weird.
I'll give you Cajun cooking being kind of weird.
Yeah. It's weird because the best part of Fallout 4 is also the DLC where you go to like a swampy area and fight fish. Because Far Harbor is actually pretty great. And
Oh boy. It's
Oh, man.
man. It's time to become the Wario.
you gotta kill the big thing.
God,
You gotta kill the
I
little
somehow
boy.
forgot about the fucking mutant colossus.
Yeah.
They just completely never bring them up again in any of the other games.
No, there's some in 4.
There are. Oh right, Swan.
Yeah, Swan's in 4.
I remember I accidentally stumbled upon Swan and I was like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, because I was like level 4 and I hid in like one of the shipping containers that's around and I just shot him in the dick until he died.
Yeah, and you get a big fist for killing him.
Oh, lewd.
Yes. Yes.
Whoops.
It's weird, like the way that weapon upgrades in 4 work is
Oh no!
not fun. Oh no, you blew yourself up.
Now
Yep.
you're just chilling again. You're just relaxing. I'm just gonna have a nap. Just a little battle nap.
Up.
That's a good emote, K Shizzle. Oh God, where'd you get that emote from? That's good emote.
Oh yeah, it's real good.
Thanks for listening, children.
The Raydog here. I
Ow!
just saw the dumbest shit I ever seen.
The little lady from Vault 101 done blowed herself up.
I thought you were a dude.
Don't worry.
No, I am a
Whatever,
dude.
I don't remember what he says if you're a dude, so
He
whatever.
does. He does.
I know. I know. I don't remember what he says because I played as a lady last time that I played this, and so he said that a lot. But maybe he says like the little dude or something. I don't know. What, yeah,
Wasn't the reason is Kalon is Kalon.
it's kind of weird because I think if you're a woman in Fallout 3, Liam Neeson calls you sweetie a bunch of times, which is kind of weird. That's a weird thing to say to your like grown adult child, but whatever.
Now we're going to the purity
I
dance.
thought that
sweetie.
was.
Or something like that. But I don't know. I
I
wish
thought that was
you
just what
got,
they did in the movies.
I wish you got more time to talk to Liam Neeson, but I realized that they would have had to pay Liam Neeson to have more dialogue, so that wasn't going to happen. But that would have been good. That'd be a good moment because he mentions a few things you did, but like it'd be good to like actually like have him like care about what you did more than he does.
Which is to say, I'm very disappointed in you for nuking an entire town, but we'll talk about it later, young
He
lady.
says, we'll discuss this later, and it's like, sure thing, Dad. I'm sure we'll get around to it. Oh no, you died in
Yeah.
a big hole.
Oh no.
R.I.P. Liam Neeson.
It's slightly better than Oblivion, where they just card dies immediately because they can't afford to pay him.
Where Patrick Stewart literally has like 4 lines of dialogue. Yeah, that's all we could get. And then at the end of Oblivion, another character turns into a dragon and fights the final boss, and then the game is over.
Yep.
Yep, that wasn't great.
You know,
So
if
this
it
one you
had
get to
been
kill someone.
done by Platinum, it would be you as the dragon.
And it would have a Space Harrier section.
And
Oh,
there would be
man,
some really
I love
bitchy
those.
music playing.
Yeah, they would play Fly Me to the Moon as you turn into a big dragon and do a QTE.
But it would be like a butt rock version of Fly Me to the Moon.
That's right. Platinum.
I want that. I want that so bad.
No, Fly Me to the Moon is in Bayonetta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. As a really, really, really big
Yeah.
pop thing.
Yeah,
Because the entire Bayonetta aesthetic is just girly pop.
it's true. I do like that Final Fantasy 15 has Stand By Me, and that's a good thing.
Yeah. That's just so shitty about Oblivion. Is like you do the entire fucking game to protect this dude and keep him alive, or the Emperor's line dies off. At the end, he's like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna die now."
But he turned into a dragon first. Like,
I
that's
think
kind of cool.
Game like the vessel for Akatosh or something.
They specifically say that he has the blood of dragons in him, and then he becomes one, and then he becomes a statue for some reason. I don't know, whatever.
No, he doesn't become a statue.
Why
They
not?
just build a statue.
No, he gets petrified, and then he's just there for the post game.
Until
The Elder Scrolls
canonically
series
in
is bad? Yes.
Skyrim, the
Yes.
elves knock it down because they're dicks.
The Elder Scrolls series is not bad because Morrowind's good.
Oblivion's
and,
good.
Redguard is okay, I guess. You could play Redguard.
No.
That's okay.
Nobody
Basically,
wants
after Morrowind, they fired the dude who came up with all the crazy, weird lore, and they just made everything stupid and boring.
I like parts of Oblivion, but not most of it, and that's it. I hate Skyrim. Elder Scrolls Online has some good parts in it, but it's not.
How
made
did
by
I
Bethesda.
miss? With oh my god! What?
How did
no!
you miss, man?
Yeah.
I think like my favorite part of the Elder Scrolls Online is that like obviously it's an MMO, so it's not amazing, but I guess they realized that maybe having more than one area is important in an MMO.
And you're dead again.
So it has more than one setting because I guess they were like, that'd be really boring if we only
I
had
missed again.
like one location. Everything can't just be a big green field
How do you miss with the nuke?
because he has
Well,
like no
it's not
explosives.
a big nuke, it's a mini nuke.
I thought
Yeah, it's a
this was
mini-
big guns.
I thought it was explosives, but it might be big guns. You're right. Just shoot him with it. Like just aim at him.
It's big and it's a gun.
Oh, you got him in the head.
He's like,
Now,
ow.
don't fire at him while he's in your face.
I apparently did not listen to that advice.
Stop
Oh, no.
doing this.
Look, it'll be fine. He can manage eventually.
This is the hardest fight in the game.
It actually is.
It actually is, I know. Because you have to use the Fat Man. Although you don't actually have to use it, but
Well,
You
I
kinda
blew
don't
him
have
up.
A better shot.
it's recommended.
Hey,
Good work. You did it.
you did it, Galen.
Yep.
I'm proud of you.
I like that you can actually make like a multiple Fat Man weapon, which is both overkill and pointless and kills you. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but you can make one.
It's deterrence.
It's mutually assured destruction. If you use it, you die as well. So
It's not your fault, Vargas. Redden was good enough for the Pride, and she proved it here today.
I love that deterrence.
yes.
Did my head get crippled or something? It did. Okay.
When we get back to the Citadel,
Oh shit!
Oh, that's why your
man.
vision's all blurry. Yeah.
Paladin Redden passed
I hate that tinnitus.
God damn it, I've been muted apparently.
Wow, rip and piss.
Yeah. So yeah, the Merv is not something you make. It's the unique version of the Fat Man, and it launches like 5 nukes at once.
Oh yeah. I guess. I guess you don't make it. You just find it somewhere. But yeah, it's a catastrophic thing to use because nothing will survive that, and it'll kill you. So
Well-
yeah.
Aren't you supposed to use it like a mortar?
It's just 5 of them. But I mean, the Fat Man is a mortar basically. It's a slingshot that shoots a nuke.
It's a catapult, whereas the Merv is a trebuchet.
No, the Merv is 5 catapults.
It's a trebuchet.
No.
It makes no fucking sense why
No,
the government are risking their lives to keep a radio station going.
A trebuchet is like a catapult, but it doesn't have a bucket. It hangs on a rope. That's
A
trebuchet.
catapult
Three buckets.
uses tension to launch, and a trebuchet uses a counterweight.
Correct. And this is a slingshot. It's not either of those things. But whatever. It's the Brotherhood of Steel, and they're in the radio station.
Yeah, and
Well, I mean, if there was like a
Not give
Brotherhood
a
of Steel
single
asset that could be
shit
useful.
about Three Dog over this radio station. They should be taking his radio equipment and leaving him in the dirt. That's what they should be doing.
Well, I mean, if he helps them, I guess it would make sense that they're trying to defend it.
No, that's what they would canonically do. They would take his radio equipment saying, technology, mine.
And he doesn't help them, so... like,
yeah, like
Three Dog is very useless.
Well, yes, but that would be if this game was written competently.
He says, like, my voice, I am the voice of the wasteland, but all he does is talk about how great you are, which I guess is fair, but, like, that doesn't seem very relevant to most people.
Well, that's because nothing happens.
Well, that
unless
depends
you're present
on
for it.
whether or not you're like a roving nightmare that just destroys towns.
Actually, what's funny is that, he refers to you by, like, your karma level, right? And I was doing a neutral one, and one of the neutral ones is urban legend, and so he would constantly say, that urban legend, the woman from Vault 101 is here, and it just made him sound like an idiot because he constantly repeats it over and over again, like, she's not an urban legend, and it's like, I know, it was on the radio like 24/7. So yeah, I feel like they're just like, wait, shit, we have to write dialogue for this? Like, what? Why did you name it that? But yeah, so neutral karma is hard to maintain in this game, though. So eventually it changed. But I had to go and get neutral karma because otherwise you can't recruit Butch, and Butch won't join you without neutral karma. So I had to go kill some people until I had bad karma.
yeah, you have to go just wantonly murder an entire settlement because
Actually,
fuck
what I
it,
did
that's how
was
karma works.
I let the ghouls into Tenpenny Tower, and that gave me neutral karma because for some reason that's the bad karma ending.
Because fucking Bethesda.
Well, it's because they murder everybody in it, but it's not clear that will happen. So I don't know how you're supposed to know
That should
that.
arguably be neutral.
Yeah.
Ghouls, they've been absolute dicks to the ghouls, but if you get that route, it's because you convinced them that, hey, that we should maybe be nicer to the ghouls. And
Yeah.
like, on one hand, they kind of deserve it, and on the other hand, they're trying to make amends.
Yeah.
So it's just a big, stupid blob of crap.
Yeah. Although you can also get that ending by just saying, I will let you in, and then we'll kill everyone. And that also gives you bad karma. But
All right, that's fair.
yeah. So I did that, and then I had neutral karma, and I could get Butch into my team, which is important because Butch is, of course, the best character. He's the best companion because he can do your hair for free. And that's his perk, is he can give you free haircuts.
Also, because tunnel snakes rule.
He does say that a lot. All the companions have random battle quips, and his is just tunnel snakes. So he'll just say that sometimes.
Can you really blame him?
Which is amusing. Yeah.
They rule.
They rule. And he has his jacket and everything, which I took from him.
Asshole wears his sunglasses indoors in a building with no lighting.
Since you know all about this cause, no need to.
I don't know. The only
Wow, you
companion.
used the intelligence check. Thank you. You are so smart.
The only companion that's any good is the ghoul companion. He's pretty alright. Yeah, but even so, he still probably will die. Fox is almost immortal because he's a super mutant, and they didn't disable the level scaling for super mutants.
You know, my favorite super mutant is in New Vegas, and it's the super mutant that used to be a grandma.
Oh, it's Lily Bowen. Yeah, Lily Bowen's great.
Yes.
She's my good friend, but she's not a super mutant. She's a nightkin.
Close enough.
Yeah, she's great. I used her as my companion for most of New Vegas because she's really funny.
If you want to know more,
And she just wants to protect her grandson. And she's like, "You're probably my grandson, I guess. That's good enough."
I want to see a mutant attempt to bake cookies.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
She was good, and I liked Arcade as well, but the other ones I wasn't such a big fan of.
Galaxy News
Like,
Radio is my
Rosa Sharon is incredibly boring.
Oh. So, God, okay, what's his fucking name? I can't remember it now. I was just thinking about it. Boone, yes.
Yeah.
Boone, before patches, he used to be God.
That shiny thing was
You would
all
give him a
right.
gun, and he would just, everything's head would explode the moment you looked at him.
Quite limited.
Boone is pretty good too.
Then they made him terrible, but before that, you could just waltz through the game, level 1, just go to Boone, give him a gun, and say, "You're my buddy now," and he would kill everything
It is risky. I
forever.
never lie to you.
It was
There's
hilarious.
something behind those eyes.
Boone was an aspect of
I'm
death.
the one that can get shit done.
Boone's alright, yeah. He's the sniper guy, right? In the
Yes.
dinosaur, yeah. He's okay.
Yes, but he was literally busted. So he would just headshot. He would do insane damage, and he had perfect accuracy. So he would just headshot everything instantly. And it was great. He would just walk through a room, and heads would explode around you. It was like being. It was like you had a superpower, and your superpower was Boone.
I sure know how to pick 'em.
New Vegas is a good game. That's a
New
good
Vegas
game.
is good.
Galaxy News
Yes.
in a long time.
You gotta get the dish and put it on the Washington Monument.
Yep, I do. The Washington Monument, aka one of the
Washington
actual
Monument would
landmarks
not
we
be
bothered putting.
fucking standing after like a year of no maintenance, let alone 200.
Like,
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff on the mall is there. I mean, like,
No, like, but
the
none of it
Lincoln
is like.
Memorial is there. and-
Yeah, so like a bunch of the stuff in the mall, yes, but like none of the other actual like landmarks in DC. So.
Oh,
you know.
sure. Well, it all got blown up, except for the mall, the place that would obviously not be nuked. Nobody would nuke a Capitol building. That's silly. So
Yeah.
they would target downtown DC. They blow up the Target. You know.
Oh, the Target in DC?
Yeah.
I thought it had multiple. Let's see. Target.com.
Oh,
They probably
for a
do.
second, I thought you still had your mini nuke out, and I was about to be like, "Oh, Kalon."
I remember when I was in DC, I went to visit Frederick Douglass's house because Frederick Douglass is cool. But we were the only white people there visiting the house, and I felt really sad about that because Frederick Douglass is a cool dude.
Yeah, Frederick Douglass is pretty neat.
Yeah.
When I was a
and-
kid, and we went to DC, one year my parents, when I was like 7, dragged me through the Holocaust Museum, and that is a fucking hell of a thing to put a kid
Yeah, I went to the
It's-
Holocaust Museum too, but I didn't. But my parents didn't drag me through it. I wanted to go voluntarily, and
It's
it
a-
fucked me up.
through. Again, I was like
That's
7.
it's a really good museum. The Holocaust Museum
It is.
really
It's a
That
really
shit
good museum.
haunts you forever.
It's very effective.
Yeah,
and in
it's-
fact, like a lot of other museums have copied what the museum does. So it's not quite as shocking as it used to be because they do the same thing at a bunch of other museums now. But they were the people who came up with it.
Okay, but like if anyone in chat has never been to the Holocaust Museum, is they built it specifically the whole time to make you feel a sense of unease and mild just like oppression, and it's really, really effective.
Yeah. Also, the thing that Crow was talking about is that they give you the name of an actual person who went to the Holocaust, who went through like a concentration camp, and at the end you could look at the names, and you get to see if your person lived or died. And guess what? Your person probably died.
It's a hell of a thing to take a child through who was not expecting it at all.
Yeah, it's a good museum.
It is a
They
good
tried
museum.
to do a similar thing at the. I went to the 9/11 memorial, and they did that for a while, but they stopped. They got rid of
Yeah.
the.
Oh, I
the
didn't-
It
name
was a
thing.
Titanic exhibit that I went to once and tried to do the same thing, but it didn't work because all I could think of the entire time was that bit in Titanic, the movie, where that dude hits the propeller.
When you say Titanic the movie, do you mean the one with the giant cartoon octopus that saves people? Remember that? Tentacolino. He's my favorite.
I remember the made-for-TV movie that was in 2 parts, and like the first part ended with.
No, I'm talking about the Titanic
glass,
the animated feature with the talking dog.
and the wine glass like slowly slips off the table, and it's a really cool thing. And then there's a violin sting, and it's so perfectly timed that I just I genuinely love it. I couldn't laugh.
You know what? The Titanic cartoon's amazing because it reveals that the Titanic crash was caused by evil sharks that were also prisoners, and they were paid off by an evil aristocrat so that they would crash the boat. But it's okay because an octopus with the face of a dog saves them, and he prevents the Titanic from crashing, as is known in history.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hey, Night Stalker 101, how's it going?
There are talking mice on the ship as well.
Mm-hmm. And there's a rapping dog?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
party time.
It's party time, although there's actually 2 English dubs, so there's 2 different dog raps, because...
There's 2 different dog raps?
Yeah, one of them is party time, and there's another one, because they dubbed it twice, and they wrote different songs each time. The other one's not as good as party time, though. Party time's the best one, but yes.
Oh, man, weird...
There's
foreign cartoons are fucking there.
What's weird is there's a sequel to that. They made a second one to that.
Titanic 2, yes.
Yeah, a sequel to that cartoon where they go to Atlantis.
Do you remember the Britannic made-for-TV movie?
No.
No, tell me about it.
That was also in 2 parts, and it was adequate. Like, throughout the whole thing, I couldn't get just over the fact that it was so very clearly made to capitalize on the Titanic. Because the Britannic was a real ship. It was a hospital vessel that got sunk as well. They got blown up in transit. It turns out they were using it in wartime to transport munitions?
Yeah, I remember this. I remember hearing about this. Yeah, I think you're right.
Man, I'm trying to find this clip now, and I don't think I'll be able to, but it was there was a Russian, Eastern European, some country, version of Balto. You all remember Balto?
No, I actually don't.
Well, whatever. Anyway, so this was one of those really, really terrible animated things that it was made on a $3 budget. And there's a part that's goddamn hilarious where, I think one of Balto's buddies is falling down a cliff, and it's they animated it just by rotating the cell.
Oh,
and
man.
They come on.
That sounds great.
It cracks me up, and I can't find this clip.
Balto is a really interesting movie. I mean, not that it's great, but Balto is fake Don Bluth.
Yes, yes, it is.
Very specifically, it is a fake Don Bluth film because Don Bluth and Spielberg filmed an animation company together, and then Don Bluth left. And so it was we got to make more Don Bluth style stuff. We'll just make this, and it has to look and feel like a Don Bluth movie, so everyone has to be sad.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when they made a bunch of sequels to the Land Before Time?
Yeah, there's 14 of them.
What? I thought they stopped at 3. What?
No,
Hold on. What? 14?
Yeah, there's 14 Land Before Time movies.
What the fuck?
There used to be 13, but they made another one a couple years ago.
What?
Yeah, and there was a TV show.
Crow, you must educate us on the Land Before Time. Crow.
Okay, well, that's kind of the extent of the statement. I mean, there's 14.
You gotta list them, and you gotta tell us the synopsis of every single one.
I actually have seen quite a few of them because we would rent them when I was a kid, but I haven't seen the new ones, so I don't know what's in those. But okay, so Land Before Time, they gotta go to the Great Valley, right? That's what happens, and then they
Right.
go and they find the Great Valley. So in the Land Before Time 2, they find a dinosaur egg that has a T-Rex in it, and then they have to keep the T-Rex hidden from their parents because they'd be upset about having a T-Rex inside the magical herbivore land. But it's okay because he's a good T-Rex. But
Yeah, of course.
but they eventually have to let him go because if you love things, you have to let them go, and he has to go back to his parents, who are apparently bloodthirsty, unintelligent monsters. But they're his parents, so he's got to go live with them, even though he's like a nice person, and they're just like, he's got to go to his parents. Okay, and so he does. So that happens, and then that's the second movie, and then in the third
There you go,
movie,
Ape. I shot a plunger at somebody's ass.
Yes.
The third movie is about...
Looks like he's got some junk in the trunk.
Oh yeah, there's a drought, and then they have to deal with the drought, and then the drought ends. That's the third movie. There you go. That's the whole plot, yeah. Everyone's sad because there's a drought, but then it ends.
Oh fuck! There was a fucking one of those Disney Friday again. I've seen a bunch of made-for-TV movies.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's just there is a drought. There's a magical man who comes out of nowhere and he plants seeds, and then the seeds save the town. And like nobody trusts him, and then he saves the town, and that's it. That's the entire thing.
Okay, so Land Before Time 7, The Stone of Cold Fire, is about there's a meteorite, which is the Stone of Cold Fire. It lands in the place, and they go find it. But some evil dinosaurs also want the meteorite, so they gotta chase. They get chased by the evil dinosaurs, and then they are saved by aliens. So that's okay, because the aliens rescue them and then fly away in a spaceship.
Holy crap!
On the way home, they accidentally nudge a meteor. Whoops.
Yeah, and Littlefoot's like, that was pretty cool. We made some friends. And then they never mention it again, of course.
I can't believe that dinosaurs are sapient and they want space rocks.
They want some space rocks because
Well, there's no space rocks in space.
they think it's magical because, you know, they're not smart like us. They don't know about science. So they think it's a magical
They're
rock.
mere dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're just dinosaurs that can talk and have a society and a diplomacy. They have like a republic. They elect people and stuff and sing songs. There's lots of songs. They're all really terrible. They're like the worst songs in the world. But yeah, I'm looking and there's like 14 of these things. In fact, there are literally 14 of them. I don't know what they're about. I remember that one because I think I was 8 when that one came out, and I think we watched it, and after that I was like, I don't think I want to watch these movies anymore, Mom. I think I'm done with Land Before Time. We watched something else, and so we did. So I never saw the other ones, but it says like Invasion of the Tiny Sauruses. I'm sure that's great. Wisdom of Friends, and then Journey of the Brave, which came out in 2016 somehow.
Oh,
Jesus. It has Damon Wayans in it and Reba McEntire.
How do
That's
they
what
keep
this says.
finding
Aren't they still
funding for
technically
this?
making like Airbud movies, but they're like so they've lost the plot so entirely that it's like
Yes.
Dogs
Yeah.
Save Christmas.
It's about his puppies, and they talk. And one time
Right.
they went to space.
They went to space. One time they were superheroes. They also met Santa.
Same.
And then, as a spin-off, he made a movie about dolphins and also one about monkeys. But that is no longer.
we already
the
had
case.
the monkey movie. It was called MVP Most Valuable Primate.
Yeah, that was a spin-off of Air Bud. That movie was.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do these odd sequels keep getting funding?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm
Like, it made
Convinced
sense.
that most of it is tax scams.
Well, it made sense in like the rental era, where it's like, you know, it's shitty, but it has a name on it that I recognize. Maybe I'll rent it, and then you rent it, and you're like, this sucks, and you return it.
I don't know, but like,
But they got the money, so that's why. But I don't know why now. I don't know who's watching Air Bud 12. Like,
in the world before YouTube, kids would do anything to see monkeys. And
Yeah.
if you made a movie with monkeys in it, kids would yell at their parents to let them go see it.
yeah, like there's a reason Charles Band made like 12 Puppet Master movies, and it's not because he had a love for the Puppet Master saga. It's because he was a businessman, and they got rented, and that's it. So yeah, like that made sense. You put anything on VHS, and people would rent it. People are stupid.
Mr. Go, which is about a gorilla that constantly slams home runs. I should watch that trailer. Thank you, Weber.
Oh, it says here that the Air Bud series has ended to be replaced with the Pop Star series about singing dogs. So they don't play sports anymore; they sing. So there's that. There you go.
Alright. Oh, hey! Kalon's getting a minigun.
Oh, sweet.
I would
Look at
if I survive this, yes.
Gotta fight the super mutants.
Okay.
The super
It
mutants are.
turns out his real gun is vastly superior to your not actually a gun.
What? No. Shut up.
Miniguns are like. Minigames are very powerful in this game. I feel like they made the automatic weapons a lot worse in 4 than they were in 3 in New Vegas. Where like, yeah, they used a ton of ammo, but at least it killed something for that cost. Like, an automatic pipe gun is not worth it in 4. In these, it does what it does in real life. It fires your ammo really quickly, so you kill something really quick. And in 4, it lowers the damage of each bullet, which makes no sense.
For some reason, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not like it makes the bullets lighter or something. It's the same thing. It should still work, but yeah, so that's weird, and it makes them all really terrible because you just end up with less ammo and you do the same amount of damage. So yeah, it's lame.
Yeah, but that's that and this is this.
Where's my minigun? There it is.
There's Kalon's minigun.
This is my minigun now.
It's yours. You've earned it.
What the hell are we doing?
Okay, who shot a missile at me?
I mean, holy crap, that was a
That was
rocket.
rude.
That was vehement and disagreeable.
So
Oh,
have,
there
any-
it is!
have
Oh!
you have you guys been watching E3? I have not.
No,
So.
because it was just
I
EA
did.
today, and I don't give a shit. Wow, you have a hit point.
My
Yeah, I
preferred
need to
way
find
of
someplace to
consuming-
sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Yeah, me
fast
too.
travel either. Shit.
You can't fast travel right now.
No, because it's
Can't, don't you have any like blood packs or anything? You could eat
I
those.
do, but I don't have the perk that lets me heal 20 hit points from them.
We can still use them though.
Yeah, for 1 hit point, it's not worth it.
Yeah, he kind of needs a big buffer for each of those rockets.
Yeah, you took those to the face like an idiot. Oh, look,
Like
another
five.
super mutant. Are you gonna survive this? My guess is no.
You guessed wrong, dickwad.
Jesus, how do you have HP left?
Because this
Can
is
I
Fallout
fast travel
3.
now? Can I fast travel now?
It's like
My
taking a
fast-
little razor blade and shaving off pieces of that single HP.
Okay, what are some things that are good in this game? I think Tranquility Lane is cool. I like Dave. I think Dave's funny. I think
What about the act of shooting a minigun?
that's pretty fun. Yeah. I like that there's a bunch of big ants. I think those are fun.
I like the quest where you are like just fucking with the superheroes.
Yeah, that one's good. That's out east.
It's stupid, but in all the right ways. So.
Yeah, that one's fine.
I like the Space Museum.
Yeah, that one's all right. I like.
Oh my
how
god!
dumb the
I
vampire
really do
quest
only have
is.
a single hit point.
Yeah.
You fucking said so, man.
No, I didn't. You said so.
I said so. That's what I said. I said so.
No, you said so, you dingus.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you really did.
Guys, this is painful.
This is on record, asshole. We can go back and watch later. You're gonna like fall 2 feet and die. I'm gonna.
Yeah, like Chachi says.
Maybe you should save in case you twist your ankle. No, it's fine. My house is right here.
You're
I
gonna
can
stub your toe.
I can go
and
to
just
sleep.
Collapse.
And I'm gonna.
You're gonna touch a piece of rusty metal and explode.
Well, this is true. I have the bloody
Somebody's
best
gonna give you a mild insult, and your body will just fall apart.
Oh man, that sounds exactly like our D&D campaign.
A stiff breeze rolls by and takes your entire skin with it. You attempt to open a bottle of Coke and your molecular structure breaks down.
Why isn't anybody adding these as quotes? Because they're really good. There's an add quote feature, guys. Come on, use it.
You're gonna open up a bottle of Coke and your molecular structure just disappears. Ape. Follow. Law.
Somebody beat you to it.
2018. That might not be correct, but it's it maintains the meaning.
Hey Moira, can you repair my
Your
Rocket launcher?
everything.
my everything? Yes.
My genetic structure. Can you repair my genetic code? Because right now it looks like spaghetti right now.
You've got
He already slept.
Yeah, I slept. It's fine. Everything's fine. I slept. That's how this works. You can't repair my minigun? Oh, okay. No, you can. It just costs more caps than I have. Got it.
Well, you can sell some
That's
of your
what I'm about
rocket launcher ammo.
Wait, hold on. Oops. What ammo does my minigun even use?
Well, look.
I'm about
5
to do-
millimeter.
Oh, 5mm? Okay.
Oh, hey.
So I can sell everything except the 5mm. Got it. Oh, she only has 12 caps? What? Okay, well...
Oh, crap.
Just
She has no stim packs
It just
either.
struck me
so-
the absurdity of taking 2 missiles to the face and just going, well, I'm just gonna take a nap. But then again, that would probably be my exact reaction too. It's like, I'm going to fucking sleep. This is not dealing with this.
Good hunting. Good luck with that research.
What about Moriarty? Does he have money left?
He might... I'm also looking for stim packs because I'm like completely out of those.
Oh yeah, you used at least 20.
Yeah. I'm sure the guy who runs the clinic will have a ton for me.
Oh yeah, there's a clinic. I keep forgetting.
You're on your own.
Just like walk in there, he's like not looking at you. He's like looking at your keyboard, and you're like, "What happened to you?" And he's like, "All right, what's your problem?" "I took a missile to the face twice." And he looks up, and it's just like you're a leg hobbling to him. Hello, doctor. Can I sell you 47 empty soda bottles in exchange for all of your medicine, please?
Well, that seems all right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Here, have a couple metro tickets. I don't need them. Also, these microfusion cells. I'm gonna keep the mini nuke though. That
By
seems
the
like
end
a
of the
mistake.
game, this
but-
doctor is the most armed person in all of the wasteland.
Here, how about some pulse mines? What about some railway spikes? Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of scrap metal I can give to the guy here.
Oh yeah, and he's got
Like some
endless
poor
money.
sap walks in. Doctor,
does
can
have-
you cure me? He says, no, but I can kill the bastard who did it.
So, may I ask, do you have plans for all these clothes?
Good.
I guess not. I really guess I could just sell them.
I was just thinking, like, I don't know, maybe you wanted to do a theme episode where you're a shady businessman.
Forget where I've Oh, right, the water treatment plant to turn in all this spare scrap. Right.
Because, well, you do have a house and a fridge, and that fridge, it seems like a perfect place for all your clothes.
I should speaking of my fridge,
Keep some fresh.
I should maybe
Put them in the crisper door to prevent
I
wilting.
should maybe drop those Nuka-Cola Quantums in the fridge because they are just dead weight that I'm not drinking because there's a quest involving them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Seems like we can never have enough of these.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy who'll just finish
Let me count out your cats.
the story,
Well,
and that's enough.
All right, so I've got I got 521 caps now. I wonder. No, Moira doesn't have any more stim packs to buy. I wonder if the junkie has any stim packs.
Hmm.
I heard a cow. Oh, that's because there's a cow right there. Got it.
That's fair.
I mean, makes
It's like
sense.
Kalen looking at a cow. Where'd that cow noise come from?
What's on the menu? We've got fucking beans. Oh yeah, he does have stim packs.
Delicious, delicious stim packs. Just what I need after a hard day's of work.
All right, yeah, you can have my money. Whatever. I have to go now.
Thanks for all of your healing medication, idiot.
Yes. Thank you. How many stim packs do I have now? Let's see.
People in this world are weirdly willing to give up their magic healing drug
Yeah, right?
that you can't make any more of.
What? Untrue, you can. There's been the technology to do that at least since Fallout 2.
Yeah, but guess what this game likes to ignore a lot of?
Canon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fallout 2.
it likes to ignore a lot of that happened in Fallout 2, including the part where there were like
connection.
intelligent death claws, and the part where FEV was just a thing that the master only had, and
Harold somehow makes his way across the entire fucking country.
I mean, it's been a bunch of years since then. I'm pretty sure that they have invented
So-
whatchamacallit.
car?
No.
There's a
Oh
car
no,
in two.
I'm pretty sure
Plane?
that there's been enough
Yeah.
time for him to like wander across the continent. It's fine. I can buy that. He just walks across the continent.
Also, there is only one thing that is non-canon about Fallout 2, and Death Claws.
Yeah, aka the best thing. Intelligent death claws
I'm
were
sorry.
cool.
All right. Cal, I'm gonna wait till after the stream for this, but I just got another message from that guy you banned the other day.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, is
No.
he messaging you too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not just Kalon? It hasn't messaged me, oddly enough.
Nobody ever messages me.
I message you sometimes.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, like, disgruntled people. They never think,
Oh.
I bet that guy would let me in. Because, you know what? I probably would, because I wouldn't know who he was. But they're like, yeah, it seems legit. But he didn't, so he didn't get in.
Wait, are you a mod in my chat?
Oh, no. I thought you meant on the Discord.
Oh no.
No. This is a dude who was it during Fallout? Yeah,
It was
yesterday's Fallout 3?
it was the first Fallout stream from the other day. Yeah.
Basically, he dropped a racial slur in chat, and
No, charming.
Joe just instantly banned him. Like,
As
boom.
he should have,
And then
because
later he said, "No, it's a quote from the Boondocks, guys, so it's okay." But
no.
like, come on, man, you know better.
I had to amend the first rule specifically to say it is an instant ban, no second chances, and no warnings, because like fucking Christ, dudes, it's the only rule. It's the only real rule I have.
It's true, it's the one thing.
Yeah.
So, where are we heading tonight?
Jeez, dude,
The same place we head everywhere, every night.
Piggy.
The DC Mall?
I'm trying to go to the library so that way I can find a bunch of books to shoot at people, and also there's some stuff there from Moira.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do they have... Is that the library that has people in it?
Yes. I can shoot spatulas at people. Oh yes.
You hit him in the dick with the baseball so hard he came apart.
Oh shit.
This game has charms to it.
He was like one of those like 1990s action figures with battle damage action, and his battle damage action button was on his dick.
Yes, excellent. I'm glad you got Bloody Mess. It's a good perk.
Yeah, Bloody Mess is a really good perk. I mostly took it because of just straight up you do more damage. Like it's just extra 5
Yeah, you
damage.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. It's yours.
And they blow up sometimes.
Yeah. And by
Nice.
sometimes you mean more often than not.
Yeah, and skilled is really good in this game when it was terrible in like Fallout 2, but it's good here. Because what it does is it reduces your experience gain, but you'll be like max level by... I mean, you end up with level 20 long before the final quest, so it's
Yeah.
not a big deal. And the only thing it requires higher than that is Broken Steel, and no. So,
Well, I had the Broken Steel DLC in here already because
yeah.
it's the Game of the Year version.
Right.
So
Broken Steel is like very unimpressive. It's not terrible, it's just like there's only
I
like 4 things in
decapitated
it.
that dog's head with a fucking dinner plate. What up? And again.
Alright, that's it. That's getting added.
It's the Washington Monument. Vicious dog. This is bullshit. Dogs would never be evil.
Oh shit! I'm out of stuff for my rocket launcher.
Don't launch boxes of cigarettes. Those are good money.
That's true, actually.
Wait, you got a large ruined book? Yeah.
You know, you can pick the stuff back up again.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah,
Ape
it
gets
is
mad
good.
at me when I do that.
Why?
I don't know. Ask him.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Why can't he pick the stuff back up again?
That's why he didn't notice it getting mad, is because he wasn't paying attention.
Because you were already picking up a bunch of junk earlier, and it's like you already have like more junk and pick up a bunch of stuff, you're going to be over encumbered, and just whatever,
Now I'm basically out of ammo for my junk gun. Thanks a lot, ape.
Yeah, ape.
welcome.
Yeah, just like, you're welcome. Yeah. Sure. Oh man, it's the mall. It's the National Mall. The Capitol's over there.
I do like that there's just trenches everywhere. It's nice.
Wealth beyond measure, outsider.
Get out of here, stalker.
Come in. Don't stand here.
Welcome to Zone.
Not outsider.
You gain Bruzuf.
You have discovered the Washington Monument. Oh, hey. It's right there. I found it.
That is such a weird fucking game that it feels like playing a fever dream.
Such a good game. HIVE is a good game for good people. And it has co-op.
Like,
Kalon, I am so happy that you have discovered America's penis.
no,
It's
Florida.
It's Washington's penis. Thank you.
No,
America's penis
it's
is
all of America that is in possession of this one penis.
Oh, wait, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to go find the. I have to go find the thing first.
They had a.
Washington Monument is tiny inside, people.
It really is.
It actually is quite
like
small
3
inside.
dudes in there at most.
Yeah, there actually used to be a Nelson's Column in Dublin, but someone blew it up, and the police they were like, they shouldn't have blown it up because that might be unsafe to passersby. So they were. Their problem was not that people blew up the public monument. They're just like, it's kind of unsafe. They should have warned people first. That would have been better. But who cares about Nelson? Like, that's
Speaking
fine.
of monuments, have you all ever? I doubt any of you have ever had any reason in St. Louis, but if you have, and
The Arch.
the Arch. Okay, so the Arch is really. It's a fucking arch. It's kind of boring, but it's they have elevator. It's I don't know what the fuck the word for it is. It's like a carriage ride, I guess, but it's like it goes up to the arch, but they're like really old and they're like it's like a little singular person seat, and they're like 4 of them. It's connected like an inline roller coaster,
Yeah.
And they go up there, and it's just like old and rickety, and you're rocking back and forth the whole time, and you can just, and there's like windows, so you get you can just see how freaking high you're getting, and you're just sitting in this little plastic piece of shit, and you're rocking back and forth, and you're like, oh, this was a mistake.
It's a funicular.
Okay, thank you. There was a
yes.
word for that.
At least I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but you go up there, and then there's just the big viewing section where it's like there's big glass windows. But you get up there, and because it's an arch, if you get up there on a particularly windy day, that'll sway noticeably, and it's fucking freaky, and it's really bad if you have a fear of heights like I do.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm sorry, ape.
Nah, it's cool. It's like I'm glad I went up there, and I'd go up there again, just because it's cool and it's interesting. But fucking Vertigo.
That's a good movie.
Bad.
Vertigo's a very good movie.
It's the best movie.
Did you just nuke yourself for no reason?
I didn't nuke myself.
I wouldn't call it the best movie, Joe. I think that's...
No, it's been declared by movie people to be the best movie.
Well, who am I to argue with movie people? I guess
Yes, movie people.
does that august body, that august body...
See that bit, that clip from Fallout 4, where some dude is shooting at the gunners, and one of the gunners, he's in vats, and the gunner turns around. He has a fat man, and he's like shooting at him, and he doesn't manage to quite kill him, and he's like doing the reload animation, and you hear this, and the fucking mini nuke fucking just goes right by his head.
Yes.
Explodes in the background. And it's like the description on the video is I was screaming the entire time.
That all of them? Did that kill all the... Huh.
I was thinking about, as you know, I play a lot of bad games, and I have a copy of Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, which is great. And they wanted there to be cool animations when you snipe people, because it is a sniping game.
Yeah, no,
But-
like
Yes.
Sniper Elite.
Elite?
Yes. But I guess they couldn't really figure out how to like make them generate them, you know? So whenever you shoot someone in the head, they have to face you standing up, and if they're not, then they turn around and stand up, and then their head explodes. And it's great. It's just like, well, we only made like 4 animations. They gotta be in one of these places. So sometimes they'll be like facing the side and they just like spin and rise up a couple feet and then their head blows up. And it's like, perfect. I love this game. It's great.
Oh.
Also, it has 3 skill trees, Sniper, Ghost, and Warrior, which is also adorable.
Oh.
That's genius. That's brilliant. I love
It's
it.
adorable.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Oh,
And by good
man.
game, you mean bad game. But in a
Good
good way.
game.
I don't know, it's kind of fun at least. Like, it's a stealth game. I'll play shitty stealth games. Because I like stealth games. I even played Metal Gear Solid 4. What? Whoa! Yeah. That's a bad stealth game too, but whatever.
Why did you take all of that crap?
Because,
Why not?
because guess what? It's ammo.
He ran out of Garbo.
No,
Yeah.
why did you take the woman's clothing and hat?
Oh, selling stuff.
Money?
Yeah. Hey, the Saboteur is now $3 on Good Old Games. You should buy that. Everyone should buy that. It's awesome. Just a pro tip. Just letting you know.
Hang on, what have you linked here? What is this? Oh, he's linked the... yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's so much better with the sound because you can hear the mini nukes just going. It just goes.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's
This
oh,
goes right there.
so good.
Oh man. That moment when putting 10 points on luck pays off. I like that in the clip. You can see him look at his gun, like, and you can just like tell the noise he's making is.
Gotta reload that gun.
And stay still.
I do like that in Fallout 4 when you reload with the power armor, he just like slams all the bullets into the revolver. I think that's pretty
Here
great.
we are at the Air and Space Museum.
Yeah.
sweet.
Or as they call it in this game because they couldn't afford the rights to the Air and Space Museum, the Museum of Technology.
Like all technology.
Apparently.
Like we have an exhibit for the lever and the inclined plane.
Hey, remember in Fallout 1 and 2 when the super mutants were just stupid idiots who were obsessed with like gore and stuff and like, oh, I don't have any junk from my cannon.
I mean, I do kind of remember that in Fallout 1.
No, they weren't idiots.
Yeah.
Well, some of them were idiots in Fallout 1, but not all of them. There were a bunch of smart ones too.
Look, the DC Wasteland is where everyone just waits to die. Everyone here is horribly depressed, and they just stop caring, and they never build anything. They're just like, I just don't care anymore. I have to live in this crappy place.
Man,
Are you describing the malaise?
I mean, to be
era
fair-
of-
Yes.
To be fair, if I lived in DC, I would be like that too.
Yeah, the DC nukes were powered by ennui instead of uranium, and that's really what's caused all these problems.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to say that even with the green filter removed, this game is still really green.
It is still really green, and I hate it.
Especially just outside the section we were just in. That's very green.
It's a very green game.
Yeah, and it
I
sucks.
don't know. I think it's all right.
That's the thing.
No,
is
it
that to
sucks.
achieve that
It
perfect
looks
green aesthetic,
god-awful.
They bake the
I like-
green into the textures.
I like the green. I like this
mind
game. Yeah. It is funny though. I've been,
Fucking Christ! Never mind.
Joe, you've ruined Unreal games for me though by showing me those colors because now I see them everywhere. And it's like, oh, it's all ruined now.
There's
I
a
can't-
coffee mug next to the
I
computer.
can't escape
on the desk.
because I was doing some testing. Someone was like an indie guy was like, you should like test my game, and I said okay. And it's Unreal Engine 3, and everything is either like light blue or rose pink or green. And I'm like, oh, yep, that's how the Cold War looked. That's for sure. It looked exactly like.
Finally, one other person recognizes those colors.
It's everything's those three colors.
Everything is those three colors.
It all looks like that, and I'm just like, just Jesus Christ, come on. And I can't show you a picture because I had to sign an NDA, but just imagine a city that's all those three colors.
So for the rest of you, I found a public screenshot, for advertising purposes from Unreal Tournament 3, and it has all those three colors, and I just put little arrows by each and every example of those. And
Yeah.
as soon as you see it, you can't unsee it.
It's true, and it's still happening.
Yep.
Yeah, because people are still using Unreal Engine 3, so, there you go. Fortunately, Splinter Cell was saved from that because they kept using Unreal Engine 2 instead. So
Aren't they making like a new Splinter Cell this year?
and that's a rumor, but it hasn't been confirmed as far as I know. I would be very happy about that, because I really like those games. Except for Double Agent, but nobody likes Double Agent.
All I remember about those games is that the multiplayer was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, it was great. Co-op. It was good.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, no,
you said
not
multiplayer
the-
correctly. You didn't say multiplier.
The best part of those games is that Markiplier is really good in them.
No, but the multiplayer.
Yes, it's good.
There was one of them. Which one of them had were like? It was like adversarial PvP, where like some players are like security agents or something, and the others are like
It's Chaos Theory.
not Sam Fisher. Yeah, I remember that being fun.
Anytime someone mentions anything about Splinter Cell, it's probably Chaos Theory because that's the
That's
best
the good one.
That's the really good one.
Which was the one that nobody cared about? Was it Pandora Tomorrow?
Pandora Tomorrow is pretty forgettable. Everybody hates Double Agent, but a lot of people have played Double Agent and then hated it. So Conviction is okay. Conviction is like a Jason Bourne game, basically. You're just Jason Bourne now. There's a really funny bit in Conviction where all the tutorials are things that Sam Fisher is explaining to his daughter in a flashback. And so when it's like trying to teach you how to kill people in the dark, he's just like, you don't need to be afraid of the dark, honey, because if you turn off the dark, you can kill people. And she's like, okay, daddy. And then he kills some people. It's great. It's wonderful. It's just like, you can do all kinds of stuff to people in the dark. Wink, wink. It's like, Dad of the Year, Sam Fisher. He's great.
Bring your daughter to work day goes horribly wrong.
Or horribly
Well,
right, depending.
They killed his daughter off in Double Agent, and then they just changed their minds, so she's just not dead again.
She was just having a nap.
No, there's like some throwaway line where they're like a conspiracy faked her death, but she's fine now. And if you do this mission,
like, really blatant in Double Agent 2.
Oh yeah, she gets fucking murdered. Like they blow her up in a car, and like they have a funeral and everything. She's clearly dead.
Like there's a zoom in on her charred corpse, and then like in next day, no, she's alive, she's fine.
I don't remember if they show her corpse, but there's
Just
like
a little overdone.
It's very clear that she is not alive anymore, but she just is. They're just like a conspiracy faked it. It's a conspiracy, whatever. And so the setup for Conviction is that Sam Fisher has to do another job, and then they'll give him his daughter back, which he does, and they do.
Okay, Crow, I have a question.
Yes.
Is there anything special about the Wii version of Splinter Cell Double Agent?
Well, it is the good version of it, but with bad motion controls tacked on. So I would say the best version of Double Agent is the GameCube, PS2, Xbox One. But then they ported that, yeah, which is the one that they put on the Wii as well, but they added like bad Wiimote gimmicks to it, which is a problem.
What about the mobile phone version that was done by Gameloft?
I actually have a video of that on my YouTube, so you can have a look at it.
Okay.
I can't believe I stepped in that.
I'm gonna hang out a little longer, but then I'm gonna have to call.
Okay.
Yeah.
But look, I have played every Splinter Cell. You can't name one that I haven't.
The N-Gage version.
I think the N-Gage version. I believe the N-Gage version is just the same as the mobile version. I don't think it's in 3D. So I've played that. It's basically a Prince of Persia game, which is okay, but you shoot people. The mobile Conviction game is terrible. But yeah, like basically most of the versions of Double Agent are a lot better than like the big budget one, which is a shame. The last gen one, I mean, what was last gen at the time, like the PlayStation 2 and GameCube one, was made by the Chaos Theory team on the Chaos Theory engine. So it's just more Chaos Theory, so it's pretty good. Even if it's still stupid, like the plot is idiotic because Sam has to infiltrate like a right-wing terrorist group because his daughter blew up in a car. That's the plot. Like, it's really stupid. But at least the levels are good, and then the PC one's terrible. But Chaos Theory is the best Splinter Cell, I think, for sure. But I like the first one too, though, because in the first one, you're not allowed to. You can't kill people because Sam Fisher's not supposed to kill people. If you kill too many people,
it's synchronized. If you kill people,
no. If you kill too many people, then your handler is just like you're off the job, and he fires you. Or no, that's not right. You only have like 20 bullets, and if you use more than that, you can't use more than that. And if you trigger an alarm like twice, then it's game over because they're like, you're not a very good spy, Sam Fisher, because like there's all these alarms going off. So we can't trust you to do all this spy stuff. We'll get someone else to do it. And so it really disincentivizes killing people because you can't do very many of them, and you need those bullets to shoot out light bulbs. So you really don't want to waste them on people because you have to shoot lights so you can sneak. So yeah, it's an interesting game, and Sam Fisher's pretty good in it because Michael Ironside's he didn't like the characters, so he just said he would do it if they let him rewrite all of the dialogue he had to read, and they said okay, like sure, great.
Crap.
Basically, yeah,
crap.
He was just like a generic like, you know, super spy guy, and Michael Ironsides is like, that's boring, like I want to do something else. And they're like, sure, whatever, as long as you'll be in the game you can say whatever you want. And so he's kind of like weird and cynical and kind of jaded and stuff, and it's a good character. They got rid of that over time, which is a problem. By the last game, he's just like, he loves the NSA and stuff. It's very out of character. And he's not played by Ironsides anymore, which is also lame.
Oh.
Yeah, Blacklist is some other guy. It's lame. Splinter Cell Blacklist has a lot in common with Metal Gear Solid 5 in a lot of ways. A lot of very unfortunate ways.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they've recast the main guy. The plot is unfinished. It doesn't make sense.
So,
And you can kill people with no effort.
why do you feel the need to apologize for Splinter Cell Blacklist?
Maybe he works for Ubisoft. He's just never told us.
I'm sorry you had to live through this experience with a series that you clearly love.
I do. I really like Splinter Cell.
But that's what I'm sorry for.
Yeah.
You sorry that he loves Splinter Cell?
No, I'm sorry that it happened to something you love.
Yeah, it's
I'm
unfortunate.
sorry that Blacklist happened. You know, I'm voicing my sympathies.
Yeah, it's appreciated. It's appreciated. But yeah, Splinter Cell Conviction is weird. It's a weird game. And then Blacklist is like, it's okay. It's alright. But, I don't know. If they made a new one, I'd be into it anyway, probably. But it would be cooler if they got Michael Ironsides back. What would be funny is if they hired David Hayter and had him do the voice. That would be funny. Like, he's not doing anything, right? You want to be a stealth guy again? You can do it. Splinter Cell.
I did it. I fixed the
Fourth echelon.
That's right. This is Sam. The NSA stands for the National Security Agency. Was founded in fuck off.
Sam can talk about like his favorite movies and stuff like that. There's
about a giant tank made of shit shitting shit everywhere.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a really weird thing that's gonna be really weird for anyone who didn't play Metal Gear Solid 3.
Or Saints Row 2.
Pipe dream is my favorite dream sequence in anything, and you don't even get to live it.
I know. It's very sad.
Anyway, it's time for me to get all my videos flagged copyright by YouTube forever now.
Hooray!
I don't want to set the world.
Yeah, just get Crow to cover every single song. And he
Actually,
took that in.
your video will probably.
I
just want to start
a flame
in your heart. Oh man.
No.
in my heart. There's only one. I'm too fucking tired.
I'm dying.
I actually do really like Way Back Home, though. I think that's a good song. And I think it's good in this game. Yeah.
What the fuck is happening to his face?
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Drinking.
Reflection of the glasses.
He mentioned some scientific mumbo jumbo which didn't make sense to me. And mentioned something called.
Oh, they said Michael Ironside is in Ghost Recon Wildlands. That's weird. I don't know what that's about. Yeah.
I don't know what that game is. Is it an open world Ubisoft
One
game?
where you're in a gigantic sandbox and you climb towers to find different parts of the map, and there's a big old gnarly story.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried they'll make Splinter Cell into an open world game, which would be really bad. And that would just be, I wouldn't buy
there's
it.
co-op.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Splinter Cell has had co-op for a while, and it's alright, but if they made an open world, I just wouldn't buy it. That would be it. Because I didn't buy Wildlands either.
Ubisoft has been making the same fucking open world game for like a decade now.
Well,
like a literal actual decade.
Like Wildlands is a good example because before that, Ghost Recon was not open world, and they made an open world version, and I didn't buy it because I didn't want to. So I haven't played Wildlands. The one before that is Future Soldier, which is pretty bad, but it does have an amusing scene where they invent an invisibility device and they're like playing around with it in the base because it's a military shooter and they're all in the base together, and their like commander comes in and she's like, "Stop screwing around, you guys, always causing trouble." And it's like, aren't you like impressed by them inventing a cloaking device in the barracks? They invented a thing that makes you invisible, and she's just like, you crazy cut up. Yeah.
What have you
You're
done?
always getting in.
Totally
Shape up, you guys.
You
It's
wacky little kids violating the laws of nature.
Like, that's the most amazing thing that's ever been invented, and you don't care. Yeah, but
People need to hear the truth.
Damn it, Three Dog, take your fucking sunglasses off. I know you can't see shit in here. There's barely any light to begin with.
he wears his sunglasses at night.
You've got to
So I can.
So does the voice of the people. Can't take that risk.
With a big iron on his hip.
The world means the rough
I actually like President Eden. I think he's funny.
sides of the same coin. If you think all
I like his stupid rambling stories that don't actually tell any stories and go.
Yes. Yeah, I was in a house with 2.4 cars and a
When I was a
dog.
kid, I had a dog. And that dog was named Jimmy Jims. And then Jimmy Jims died, and now I'm president. I should have a dog.
I loved my red wagon. I would use it everywhere. And then they're just like, yep, president, he's the president. There's one guy in Megaton who loves the president. And that's like it. He's the only person in the whole world who is into it.
Met him, and then we blew him up with a grenade. We stuffed a grenade into his pockets and ran away.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Kalon reloaded the save because he's a coward.
No, because...
In Oblivion, you can kill people with poison apples, which is amusing, but...
Yes, you can, but it's fucking hard to make them eat them.
It was true. You have to take all their food away except for the poison apple.
And
Now we
Wow, all of these perks kind of suck because I don't have the charisma to get Child at Heart. So I think I'll just take Lady Killer.
All right, are you
Lady
nearly
Killer's
done
okay.
for the
Yeah,
day?
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
steal a bunch of shit from 3 Dog. Oh, I can't steal it because it actually is stealing, apparently.
yeah.
Like
Not if
seriously,
you
dude,
kill
I
him.
just
It
want
is still stealing, man.
it's
Kill him.
I just
Kill
want
him.
your empty
Kill
shit.
him.
Let me take your empty whatever. I'm gonna sleep in your
Kill
bed,
him.
which you apparently will let me do.
Kill him.
No,
Don't kill Three Dog.
no, I'm not gonna kill
3 Dog
you.
is 3 Dog is great. He loves the children.
There are
Anyway.
no children in this. Wait, no, yeah, there are.
That's
are-
not true. There's
there
a
are
bunch
a-
of children.
There are thousands of
I
children
was-
in this game. I counted.
What game am I thinking of?
New Vegas, where there's
Oh,
only one
my.
child in the entire game.
No, I'm thinking. I don't think it's even in the Fallout game. I think it's.
Well, in Fallout 2, there's children. and They can rob
Oblivion.
you, right?
There's no fucking children in Oblivion.
No,
That's
there's
true.
not.
That's true.
But there are
Really
still
weird.
a bunch of unkillable NPCs.
Well, there's a child. There actually is one child. There's the vampire child.
There's a bunch of unkillable NPCs, but it's not like Skyrim levels of everyone's fucking immortal.
You know what? At least in Oblivion, it tells you which ones are unkillable, so you don't try to kill someone and then wake up and tell the police about you. Like, I hated that in Skyrim, where like random NPCs will just be invincible. So don't fight those guys.
Just random jerk-ass farmer is
Yeah.
the godhead.
Yeah, they're like in Oblivion, you know, when it sucks they're not killable, but at least it's like, don't kill this guy. He is immortal. It tells you right in their name. So like,
And then
That's
Morrowind, you can just kill any schmuck, even if it would completely fuck you over.
yeah, it tells you you broke the prophecy, but I guess
think
it's up to you.
there's sometimes, depending on what person you kill, there's ways around that. But
There's ways around all of them, actually.
Yeah.
You can just do it. But because the reason you need to do the plot line is because the weapon that lets you kill the final boss, it takes like 1,000 health from you. But you can technically like make a potion and then equip it. So you would have to know to do that, but you can do it. And that's what the speedrunners do, is they just go and get it and kill the boss. So you don't have to do any of the plot line, really.
speedrunners are weird.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I can
they're-
understand, like, wanting to beat a game as quickly as possible just to see how fast you can beat it. But then like speedrunners, they take it to an entirely new level, where it's like, if you jump backwards 3 times against this wall, pixely perfect, you will flip instantly, teleport to the last boss, punch him in the dick, and it'll explode.
Good.
Look, they just want to
The-
play Mario 64 forever.
The
Like,
best,
that's the only way.
the best speed run ever is the one where the guy just walks up and down the stairs, the beginning stairs to the of Final Fantasy 1's castle 200 or like 1,000 times or something like that. And because of the game weird way the game works, he is bumped up to level 255, teleported instantly to Chaos, who runs away from the party because the way enemies work is that they'll run away from you if your level is so much higher. And since the level cap is only 50 and you're level 255, Chaos just like runs away from your powerful
Like,
meaty
nope,
thighs.
Not dealing with this. Nope.
Yeah, that's a good speed run.
But it's I get like Ocarina of Time stuff where people figured out like the bomb shield thing, get around stuff. But like the dudes who play Mario 64 and like if you jump against this wall 600 times for like an entire day, you'll enter a fucking parallel universe and
I
allow
knew
you to get around a waist-high block.
I knew you would bring that guy up. That guy is a
How the
legend.
fuck do dudes find that shit?
Half A press.
Honest to God, I don't understand that. How do those people figure that shit out? Did they spend all day? Like, what if I rub myself against this particular wall for a day? What'll happen? I guess I'll find out.
Well, I mean, they started figuring that out once they realized you could have, like, infinite backwards momentum, so...
Yeah, that's why. It's because of how the movement works in the game, but...
If we could just like direct that sort of fucking I'm cursing a lot because I'm tired, but if we could just direct that mental power and effort to like an actual useful thing, we could probably solve a lot of problems. But no, we're teleporting to alternate dimensions in Super Mario.
He wants to play Mario. He likes Mario.
Why I think these people who think that we're in a parallel dimension, or not parallel dimension, but simulation, are full of shit because of assholes like that. There would be bored Russian teenagers teleporting, no clipping, just everywhere all the time and kick you in the dick.
Hold on, are you telling me that finding out that there are parallel universes in Mario is not an important problem that needs to be solved?
Okay.
Okay.
It's
once I step back out of Megaton,
Like, I mean,
think
if I
we'll
have
be
a
done.
choice between a world where, like, global hunger is solved, but we never figured out that there are parallel dimensions in Super Mario 64, tough decision to make.
It's true. It would be difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, a world where we can't watch someone backflip onto a bomb in Ocarina of Time. I don't know if I could live in that world. That's just not okay.
All right. Well, that's a good place to end it, I think.
I do like watching people do Legend of Zelda games in the completely wrong order. That's always fun. See how they get around shit.
Didn't they make, like, an actual randomizer for that now?
Yeah, but like
yes.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway,
one that apparently works for Super Metroid and Legend of Zelda.
yeah.
One of my favorites was a guy went through Ocarina of Time completely backwards. So at the start of the game, he teleports to the end of the game and then starts going backwards through the game as Child Link, and then turns into Adult Link and goes through the child portions as Adult Link, and it was completely stupid, and I loved it.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. This was a good way to kill 2.5 hours. Bye.
Yeah. Adios.
Adios, everybody.